Briggs Trucking and Construction in Fort Pierre provides quality freight transportation services, cargo hauling, excavation, and demolition services. They also specialize in dirt and gravel work for everything from commercial work to new construction. Briggs Trucking and Construction will haul everything from light poles to farm and agricultural supplies. The bigger the job or the bigger the load, the better, as that is where their expertise really shines. Contact Briggs Trucking and Construction at 605-280-2848 or email them at cbriggs25@pi.midco.net to visit about your next project.
Graham Tire of Pierre is your premier hometown shop, specializing in tires to fit vehicles, from ATVs to large farm equipment and everything in between. At your tire store next door, you can find a plethora of brand name tires that range from 4 to 10 ply and much more. Our highly skilled technicians can handle brakes, heating, and air conditioning. Call us today at 224-8643 or visit us at grahamtire.com. Graham Tire is a proud sponsor of Pierre and surrounding communities' local activities.
With our new online loan application, you can go to our website and apply for a loan when it's most convenient for you. We make getting loan approval fast and easy. Our local lenders are available to assist you if you have any questions. We make it pain-free to get that loan you've been wanting. We're an equal housing lender. Oahe Federal Credit Union, your hometown credit union since 1955. Federally insured by NCUA.
Wow, Bill, you're walking so much better. What did you do?
Well, I got so tired of the pain and nearly fell. And one of my friends recommended physical therapy at Winter Physical Therapy. And you know what? My back also stopped hurting.
Huh. So how did you get started?
My doctor wrote me a referral, but that's not always needed. Turns out you always have a choice where you want to go.
So why did you choose Winter Physical Therapy?
I love to support our locally owned small businesses, and quite frankly, they give great personalized care.
Winter Physical Therapy. Exceptional care.
John Hoffman Electric is your neighborhood electrical service contractor, and so much more. No job is too big or too small for our team of professionals. We pride ourselves on keeping up with new technologies, such as Aerial, an augmented reality visual tool used to customize and experience a finished space before breaking ground. So whether you're building new or renovating a home, farm, or commercial space, let John Hoffman Electric light the way. John Hoffman is a proud sponsor of all local activities broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
Give it off to Cisse, gliding to the basket, out to 3J Hayes, good! And Eric Glenn wants to stop the music.
At Ringneck Energy, their mission is to produce renewable energy that adds value to grain and livestock production, enhances the income of their investor partners, and provide a safe, rewarding work environment. Located at 901 Redwood Avenue in Oneida, South Dakota. Call 605-945-6900 or check ringneckenergy.com. A proud supporter of local schools and wishes all students the best of luck in all their activities during the school year, creating economic opportunities in our community.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the part you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Riverview RV Park overlooks Lake Sharp on the Missouri River. They have all the amenities from full hookups, laundry, showers, dog park, play area, and free Wi-Fi. There's no need to drive across the country. When here in central South Dakota, you can find some of the best fishing and the most spectacular sunrises and sunsets. Call us today at 605-280-6266 or reserve your next camping spot online at briggsrvpark.com. Make Riverview RV Park your home away from home experience.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
DRG Media Group Sports is the official voice of the Pierre Governors.
Knowles wants to run again, and he's got room. 40, 30, foot race to the 10, 5, and a touchdown. Pierre will come back and set up Avery Kaiser on the outside left through the block, and that's down.
The official voice of the Pierre Governors, River 92.7, and also at the River 92.7 page of the DRG News app, brought to you by Golden Buffalo and DRGnews.com.
The Corner Station Convenience Store and the Crossing Pub are both conveniently located on Pleasant Drive in Pierre, South Dakota. At the Corner Station, grab your favorite hot and cold beverages and snacks while filling your vehicle up with Cenex brand gasoline. The Corner Station also features a super tunnel car wash to keep your vehicle sparkling clean. At the Crossing, grab a cold beverage and check out their selection of appetizers while watching the Stanley County Buffaloes and Pierre Governors live on their big screen televisions. Best of luck to all area students from the Corner Station and the Crossing.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you are ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today? What if we said...
The Fieldhouse in Pierre is your premier spot to watch all the sports, from your local Govs and Lady Govs, as well as Buffs and Lady Buffs, all the way up to your favorite big league teams. Kick back and relax with a pizza, nachos, burgers, or one of our air-fried appetizers. Wash down the food with your pick from our array of premium beverages. Between the action, be sure to check out the unique and plentiful memorabilia throughout the building. We can't wait for you to come in and watch the games with us broadcast on liveticket.tv. The Fieldhouse in Pierre.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Todd Sandel today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
The word cooperative means working together for a common purpose. At Actegra Cooperative, we are dedicated to supporting the success of our farmers and the health of our communities for generations to come. Rooted in our communities, Actegra strives to instill dedication, determination, and integrity in everything we do. And that includes inspiring the next generation of agricultural leaders.
That moment when you realize your furnace is stone cold busted. We're talking a real put on every sweater you own, I can't feel my feet, penguin predicament. But fear not, there's an expert for that.
Let your local heating experts at Pites Service Experts keep you warm with $50 off any furnace repair.
Like it toasty? There's an expert for that.
Call Pites Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
For over 70 years, Pitt's Design Build has earned our reputation locally for serving communities across South Dakota. We provide design and building services for schools, hospitals, churches, commercial offices, multifamily housing, and so much more. Pitt's Design Build is conveniently located in Pierre, Mitchell, and Sioux Falls to serve you and your organization. We bring value to our clients by facilitating the design and/or construction process. Give us a call today and check us out at pittsdesignbuild.com for a free building consultation.
Explore the 2023 Lincoln Navigator at Capital City Ford in Lincoln. Every time you approach your Lincoln, you'll receive a re-carpet welcome. Twin turbocharged 3.5 V6 engine with auto start-stop technology. You'll travel confidently with technology that meets all your needs. Now you can get the 2023 Navigator for 5.9% at 72 months. Stop in to see the full vehicle lineup at Capital City Ford in Lincoln. Capital City Ford in Pierce, South Dakota.
Olson Plumbing in Pierre provides complete plumbing and drain cleaning services to commercial and residential customers. Olson Plumbing understands how the simple things in life are often the things we can't live without, and running water is the top of the list. Olson Plumbing offers 24/7 emergency services, and they can be at your location in under an hour in most cases. If you need help with your plumbing system, call Olson Plumbing 605-224-6436. Stay in a beautiful Black Hills vacation home, the Summit on Dancing Sky near Leeds, South Dakota, in the popular Powder House Pass development. It's a modern rustic design with over 5,000 square feet, 6 bedrooms, and 5 baths for you to enjoy. You'll get gorgeous views of the Terry Peak Mountain Range. There's a community pool to enjoy, and you're close to all the attractions like Deadwood, Sturgis, Spearfish, and a whole lot more. The Summit on Dancing Sky. Visit them at DancingSky.com.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Whether you are pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Dakota Pro Air is a locally family-owned business that has been taking care of farmers' aerial needs since 2020. With locations in Letcher and Miller, Dakota Pro Air is able to provide service to a large area. Ground conditions too wet, or just don't want those sprayer tracks in your field? Give Dakota Pro Air a call for all your chemical and fertilizer application needs at 605-248-2314.
The foundation for how we do business is right in our initials, W-E, we. Everything we do is a partnership. We understand solving the many complex challenges growers face every day takes teamwork. And when we succeed, we do it together. That's the power of we.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Now's your chance for a great deal on smoking fast fiber internet from Venture Communications. Upgrade to the speed you need, up to 1 gig. And with whole home Wi-Fi included as part of your service, experience no-lag gaming, your favorite music, web surfing, HD video streaming, and connect to the latest smart devices. If you're ready for an upgrade, call or visit Venture Communications online.
Allied Plumbing and Heating is your contact for business, farm, commercial, and residential plumbing needs located in Pierre. No job is too big or small for Allied. Put our over 50 years of experience to work for you. At Allied Plumbing and Heating, the only surprise we want for our customers is how fast they get the job done. That's why we offer free estimates on every single service, no hidden charges. Give them a call today at Allied Plumbing and Heating. Remember, you can rely on your allies.
You asked for it. Non-stop flights between Pierre and Minneapolis. Now you can book non-stop flights from Pierre to Minneapolis and Denver on Denver Air Connection. 1-hour flights on 50-passenger jets with fares starting at just $119 one way. Seats are limited and restrictions apply. Business, pleasure, a game, a winter getaway. It's easy when you fly from Pierre. Visit DenverAirConnection.com/Expedia to book your trip today. Skip the drive. Fly from Pierre Regional Airport. Minneapolis flights begin November 30th.
Are you looking for an economical way to extend your feed supply and reduce feed costs? Get more out of your feed with an ND Eco S or U-Series feed mixers from Grossenberg Implement. They are compact and economical, single or dual augers with a lower loading height, suitable for any operation. Process, mix, and feed a uniform total mix ration to minimize waste, extend your feed supply, and reduce your feed costs. Get a step ahead of the rest with a new ND Eco vertical feed mixer available from Grossenberg Implement.
Dano's Marine in Fort Pierre is your one-stop shop for all things boats and watercraft. They are your local Vexus and Alumacraft boat dealer, some of the best boats on the water. Dano's also offers a full line of services to maintain your boat out of the water so you can enjoy more time on the water. Their certified technicians proudly service Yamaha, Mercury, and Everroot motors. Stop in today to visit about your next watercraft. Dano's Marine, proud sponsor of Pierre and Fort Pierre athletics and events.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
When you're thinking of a new or used car, motorcycle, pickup, or RV, think of us. We make all sorts of vehicle loans. We can set you up with payments that fit your budget. So if you have getting some new wheels in mind, stop by and see us. We'll get you the right loan. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. We're big on you.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you.
Dimmick Cheese has been making handmade artisan cheese for over 90 years and has over 25 flavors of cheese. Stop by the store for sampling of all the cheeses. The store also offers several South Dakota-made products. And at the store, find Remedy Brewing on tap. Dimmick Cheese offers gift boxes, and fundraisers are available. To find out more, go to the website, dimmickdairy.com, or call 605-928-3833. And don't forget to check your local grocery store for their premium cheeses and cheese spreads. Dimmick Cheese.
Scott Darnell with Lee Real Estate in Pierre is ready to help you find your dream home. There are 10 things you need to do to buy or sell your home. Number 1, call him at 605-220-2676, and he'll handle the other 9. As your resident realtor on a bike, he will make buying or selling your home feel like a walk in the park, not an Ironman triathlon. Find him on Facebook or email Scott at LeeRealEstatePierre.com. Lee Real Estate and Scott are proud sponsors of Central South Dakota Youth Sports and Events broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Titan Machinery is actively hiring service technicians to our Case IH team in Highmore, Miller, and Pierre. Whether you are an experienced technician or looking to start your career, Titan has a spot for you. Earn a competitive pay with the potential to make upwards of 6 figures. Titan Machinery offers company HSA and 401k contributions, free single health care, and a generous tool allowance. For more information, log into titanmachinery.com/careers or contact Titan Machinery, your Case IH dealer, at 701-356-0130.
The Best Western Ramkota Hotel in Rapid City supports all South Dakota student athletes and their families. They are conveniently located off Interstate 90, close to downtown and minutes from the beautiful Black Hills. The Ramkota offers sports and family-friendly rates. Guests can relax for free in the indoor water park. They have 36,000 square feet of banquet and meeting space, and the award-winning Minerva's Restaurant and Bar is located on site. Best Western Ramkota welcomes everyone to beautiful Rapid City, South Dakota.
For over 130 years, Bank West has earned long-term customer relationships by continually adapting to current customer needs while never losing touch with its South Dakota roots. With all our branches and our corporate offices firmly rooted in South Dakota, you can count on Bank West for solutions and service backed by hometown values. We've been there and we'll be there. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed. Learn more at bankwest-sd.bank. Member FDIC.
Synergy Sign Company, the area's newest sign company in Platte. We offer signage solutions for your business, from custom signs and banners to digital displays, autographics, and more. We'll help your business create a memorable impression. Synergy Sign Company, from custom signs to digital displays. Give us a call at 605-337-2686 or visit us online at synergysignco.com.
At Jan Bussey Ford in Highmore, they've been building partnerships for life by treating customers right, offering a low-pressure sales process, no haggling over price, passing low overhead savings on, and providing a Ford-certified service department fixing it right the very first time. If you're looking for a new Ford, a quality pre-owned vehicle, a new or used ATV, or a trailer, stop by Jan Bussey Ford in Highmore and experience the difference.
Jan Bussey Ford, building partnerships for life.
Briggs Trucking and Construction in Fort Pierre provides quality freight transportation services, cargo hauling, excavation, and demolition services. They also specialize in dirt and gravel work for everything from commercial work to new construction. Briggs Trucking and Construction will haul everything from light poles to farm and agricultural supplies. The bigger the job or the bigger the load, the better, as that is where their expertise really shines. Contact Briggs Trucking and Construction at 605-280-2848 or email them at cbriggs25@pi.midco.net to visit about your next project.
Graham Tire of Pierre is your premier hometown shop, specializing in tires to fit vehicles, from ATVs to large farm equipment and everything in between. At your tire store next door, you can find a plethora of brand name tires that range from 4 to 10 ply and much more. Our highly skilled technicians can handle brakes, heating, and air conditioning. Call us today at 224-8643 or visit us at grahamtire.com. Graham Tire is a proud sponsor of Pierre and surrounding communities' local activities.
With our new online loan application, you can go to our website and apply for a loan when it's most convenient for you. We make getting loan approval fast and easy. Our local lenders are available to assist you if you have any questions. We make it pain-free to get that loan you've been wanting. We're an equal housing lender. Oahe Federal Credit Union, your hometown credit union since 1955. Federally insured by NCUA.
Wow, Bill, you're walking so much better. What did you do?
Well, I got so tired of the pain and nearly fell. And one of my friends recommended physical therapy at Winter Physical Therapy. And you know what? My back also stopped hurting.
Huh. So how did you get started?
My doctor wrote me a referral, but that's not always needed. Turns out you always have a choice where you want to go.
So why did you choose Winter Physical Therapy?
I love to support our locally owned small businesses, and quite frankly, they give great personalized care.
Winter Physical Therapy. Exceptional care.
John Hoffman Electric is your neighborhood electrical service contractor, and so much more. No job is too big or too small for our team of professionals. We pride ourselves on keeping up with new technologies, such as Aerial, an augmented reality visual tool used to customize and experience a finished space before breaking ground. So whether you're building new or renovating a home, farm, or commercial space, let John Hoffman Electric light the way. John Hoffman is a proud sponsor of all local activities broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
Give it off to Cisse, gliding to the basket, out to 3, Jay Hayes, good! And Eric Glenn wants to stop the music. Give it off to Cisse.
At Ringneck Energy, their mission is to produce renewable energy that adds value to grain and livestock production, enhances the income of their investor partners, and provide a safe, rewarding work environment. Located at 901 Redwood Avenue in Oneida, South Dakota. Call 605-945-6900 or check ringneckenergy.com. A proud supporter of local schools and wishes all students the best of luck in all their activities during the school year, creating economic opportunities in our community.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the part you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Riverview RV Park overlooks Lake Sharp on the Missouri River. They have all the amenities from full hookups, laundry, showers, dog park, play area, and free Wi-Fi. There's no need to drive across the country. When here in central South Dakota, you can find some of the best fishing and the most spectacular sunrises and sunsets. Call us today at 605-280-6266 or reserve your next camping spot online at briggsrvpark.com. Make Riverview RV Park your home away from home experience.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money. Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
DRG Media Group Sports is the official voice of the Pierre Governors.
Keenels wants to run again, and he's got room. 40, 30, foot race to the 10, 5, and a touchdown. Pierre will come back and set up Avery Kaiser on the outside left through the block, and that's down.
The official voice of the Pierre Governors, River 92.7, and also at the River 92.7 page of the DRG News app, brought to you by Golden Buffalo and DRGnews.com.
The Corner Station Convenience Store and the Crossing Pub are both conveniently located on Pleasant Drive in Pierre, South Dakota. At the Corner Station, grab your favorite hot and cold beverages and snacks while filling your vehicle up with Cenex brand gasoline. The Corner Station also features a super tunnel car wash to keep your vehicle sparkling clean. At the Crossing, grab a cold beverage and check out their selection of appetizers while watching the Stanley County Buffaloes and Pierre Governors live on their big screen televisions. Best of luck to all area students from the Corner Station and the Crossing.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking
Welcome
wasn't...
back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money. back to the Washington Credit Union press box.
They came home with a runner-up trophy. They'd love to get back there and have another crack at it. That would be next weekend, but first things first, the Huron Tigers are the 5-seed Pierre Governor girls. Brian Oakland with you, and along with Colby Carey in studio, Jordan Lutmer running camera as well for live ticket. You can see this game as well as hear it on our live video stream through the River 92.7 page at drgnews.com and also at gogovs.live. Pierre Governors defeated Huron about 3-4 weeks ago here in this gym by 13 points, a game that had the Governors up by 20 plus in the second half. Huron hit some threes in the fourth quarter to make it a little bit closer, but I think it's going to be probably a tougher game for the Governors tonight, especially if Huron can get a little more offensive consistency. We'll be talking with their head coach, Cody Kaufman, about that when we look at keys to success. We've heard from Bank West. They sponsor our pregame show. We also heard coming out of that last of that break when we had some technical difficulties on this end, unfortunately, but here we are. We also heard from the Hughes County Jail, and they sponsor the origination of our broadcast, the Hughes County Jail broadcast booth, as we bring you the radio call from the Upper West Side, the upper deck here at Riggs High Gym. Jordan Lutmer with the camera view from the Upper East Side. We'll call this game as if we're from that vantage point as well from the Hughes County Jail broadcast booth. Pierre at 13-7, coming in the 5 seed in Class AA. Huron, the 12 seed, coming in with a reverse record of 7-13. We'll come back after a 2-minute break, and we'll take a look at the state of basketball in South Dakota, take a look at the schedules and how each team got here and what lies ahead. Of course, we'll look at the entire SODAK 16 schedule for tonight and preview upcoming action for the boys, which will be tomorrow with the SODAK 16-2. It's the state of basketball coming up in our Bank West pregame show after this 2-minute timeout. This is postseason high school basketball, your official voice of the Pierre Governors. It's River 92.7 and drgnews.com.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, Bank West has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. Bank West Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose Bank West. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
At American Family Insurance, we help protect what you've achieved so you can fearlessly go after your dreams. For auto, home, business, and life, contact us today. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance, Life Mutual, Standard of Ohio and Wisconsin Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783.
Call the Brittany Shufflebine Agency, LLC, with offices in Pierre, Oneida, and Gettysburg. ADQ fans, crunch into a $6.99 chicken strip basket. It's got crispy all-white meat chicken strips, golden fries, mouth-watering Texas toast, and your favorite dipping sauce like our homemade Hidden Valley Ranch. Is there a more perfect basket? I'm going to go buy a chicken strip basket as soon as I finish with this ad read. Only at participating DQ locations. Happy tastes good.
Have you found yourself worrying about inflation and market volatility? Considering what should I do? Can I do anything? Am I going to be okay? The Ranky Gray team has been coaching their clients through these tumultuous times for over 35 years. Let us discover what easy, time-tested adjustments can be made for you. For a free second opinion, our team can be reached at 605-224-5959. Let's start today.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA. SIPC investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC. A registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC and Ranky Gray Wealth Management are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Welcome back to Riggs High Gym. Once again, Brian Oakland here with you. It's SODAK 16 night in Class AA. Classes A and B had SODAK 16 games being played last night. And one area team in particular, the Lyman Raiders, are off to the State B girls basketball tournament. Congratulations to Cody Vollmer, head coach, and his girls who will be playing at the Summit Arena in the Monument next weekend. We'll be covering the Lyman Raider girls as they'll be the 7 seed in that tournament starting on Thursday night with the first game at 7 o'clock Central Time with the tip-off. They'll play unbeaten Harding County. And that Governor girls are trying to punch their ticket as well to the state AA, which will be at the Sanford Pentagon in Sioux Falls next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Here's the state of basketball in South Dakota. The Governors facing a Huron Tiger team coming in off of a tough week to close out the regular season. A loss Tuesday of last week, February 20th. The top seed, top-ranked O'Gorman, 73-20. But they came back, did play a little bit better in their last contest, which was on Thursday last week, the 22nd. A 58-43 loss, however, at Brandon Valley. That same margin, 15-point margin, similar to the game that they lost here in Pierre, which was February 6th, 58-45. The Governors winning that one. Governors are 14-6 on the season. I actually had them at a 13-7 mark, but we'll update that. Pierre at 14-6. Governors had a big win themselves coming last Tuesday when they went to Jefferson and got a 51-47 win. In fact, if the Governors win this game, they may play Sioux Falls Jefferson in the first round of the state tournament if the Cavaliers win their SODAK 16 game tonight. So we may see that team again before you know it. But we're not going to talk about possibilities like that. We're just going to talk about this one particular game for the time being. However, and then the Governors last Friday finishing their regular season with a win at home comfortably over Sioux Falls Roosevelt. So the state of basketball right now, and this is the SODAK 16 schedule based on the top 16 in the Class AA. 16 seed is Roosevelt. They're playing at top seed unbeaten O'Gorman, who is 20-0. The winner of that game would play the winner of the Rapid City matchup, which happens to be number 9 Rapid City Central at number 8 Rapid City Stevens. Also, the 2 seed Mitchell will host number 15 Yankton tonight. Harrisburg is the 7 seed, and they're hosting Sioux Falls, Washington. That's one half of the SODAK 16 bracket. The other half has Jefferson, the 4 seed, taking on Watertown. And again, the winner of that game will take on the winner of this game, which would be the second game of the state tournament next Thursday afternoon. Number 5 is Pierre, and they take on the number 12 Huron Tigers. In the bottom half of this bracket, it's Brandon Valley, number 3, hosting number 14 Brookings, and number 6 Spearfish plays host to the Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles. And once again, next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday is the state AA basketball tournament for the girls. In boys, so the Governor boys finishing in the 12 seed as there was a logjam of 10-10 teams. Sioux Falls, Lincoln, O'Gorman, and Pierre, all 10, 11, and 12 seeds. And Pierre, just by virtue of power point average, ended up slipping from 10 to 12 after their loss to Roosevelt last Friday. And they've got number 5, Sioux Falls, Washington, on the road next, or tomorrow, I should say. That's a 2 o'clock start time. And we'll be on the air at 1:30 to give you the Governor Boys SODAK 16 matchup. That's the state of basketball here in the girls' rankings. Before we go to break, we'll remind you a couple of things. The South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, for those on the road, they celebrate being a part of a team. And even though it's a beautiful weekend, we still may have some snow in the next couple of days. And remember, snow means slow. Let's slow down and drive for winter conditions. It is state tournament season coming up after all, so drive carefully and buckle up, too, from the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety. And another reminder, the broadcast of this playoff game is being made possible in part by special arrangement with the South Dakota High School Activities Association. We pause for 3 minutes, and we'll go into Keys to Success next. Conversations with the head coaches, both Cody Kaufman of the Huron Tigers, but Kirk Bebouts of the 5 seed Pierre Governors, our Central Dakota Eye Care. Keys to Success coming back in 3 minutes. This is Pierre Governor postseason basketball on your official voice of the Govs, River 92.7 and drgnews.com.
Living with less pain means living at your best. But an action-packed life can wear your body down. Avera Orthopedics keeps you moving with total joint replacements for pain you don't have to live with. Find relief with the region's largest orthopedic physician team of specialized surgeons so you can keep moving forward. Avera, moving health forward. Learn more at avera.org/totaljoint.
Dakota Storm Roofing is a locally owned roofing company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing services. They can handle your asphalt shingle, metal roofing, and flat roof needs. New construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794. Go to dakotaststormroofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram.
Do you love watching high school sports but find yourself wanting to be more involved? LiveTicket.tv has the solution for you. They're looking for production managers to assist for this school year. Duties include the management of equipment as well as basic technological understanding. But don't stress, paid training will be provided. Part-time wages starting at $20 per hour. Call 833-605-LIVE, extension 2. That's 833-605-5483, extension 2. And punch your ticket to joining one of the fastest growing companies in South Dakota.
Chances are you're overlooking a big energy thief in your home or commercial building. The garage doors. But Overhead Door Company of Pierre can help stop that energy waste with a full range of insulated, weather-tight garage doors. Their residential garage doors give you insulated performance at an uninsulated price. And their Thermocore insulated steel doors give commercial buildings the energy efficiency they demand today. Find out more. Call Overhead Door Company of Pierre at 1-800-649-9905 and put a stop to the garage door energy thief.
Why am I so sore?
There are everyday moments.
Hey, hold the ladder! Hold the ladder! Yeah, that hurt.
And there are epic moments.
Slide, slide, slide! College! Class of 1995!
When a moment creates a health need, visit the experts at Avera Orthopedics. We're moving health forward so you can tell the story. Learn more at avera.org/orthopedics.
Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre is here for you. When you're looking for a new vehicle, they make it easy. And all available vehicle information so you can spend less time researching and more time enjoying your purchase. Shop their extensive inventory from home at CapitalCityFordToyota.com or stop in to Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Count on them for your service needs with convenient scheduling and in-stock parts. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre, 605-224-7378.
Back once again at Rigside Gym, time for the keys to success that are brought to you by Central Dakota Eye Care in Pierre. And, once again, Brian Oakland is not ready for the keys to success, but we'll be there momentarily. As far as the equipment is concerned, we'll hear from Cody Kaufman of the Huron Tigers in a bit. We'll start with the head coach of the Pierre Governors and keys to success, Kirk Bebout, here in SODAK 16 night from Rigside Gym.
You put together, you saw some matchup issues maybe at times, but all in all, the consistency has been there, and here you are, another home game in the SODAK 16, and one game to go. I think the first question is, what are the conversations you're having about how you're approaching this game against the Huron Tigers today?
Yeah, well, thanks for the nice words on the season. It has been a good season. The girls have been great about doing what we talked about as far as, understanding that it's a process and there's going to be some ups and downs along the way, and we just want to keep getting better. And I think the girls did a great job of keeping even, in good times, bad times, and allowed them to have a nice season. So as far as approaching this game, same as any other game. Obviously there's a lot on the line with it, but we don't change our approach, I guess. We're focusing on what we do and what we need to get done.
Even all the way back to the first game of the season, you just kind of, that Rapid City Stevens game kind of got shown up a little bit, but you just turned right around the next day. And I think the mark of the consistency that you've had is every time you've come up with a loss, you've turned around and fixed things and just kept moving right on.
Yeah, that's really what it's all about. That's going to happen. So, all the way back to the first game, I mean, first games are what they are, but it's nice to see that the girls, understood that, like I said, and that they focused on what they could do to fix those things and keep getting better, and understanding that even when we win, there's things that we can work on and get better at.
You've got the Huron Tigers tonight, 5 versus 12. It wasn't that long. You had them here in this gym, and you had a big lead in the second half, but they started hitting some shots in that fourth quarter, and that game got a lot closer than I think maybe anybody anticipated as the game was going along. This is a team that you'll just have to, I think, come out and get a good start on, and make shots right off the bat here.
Yeah, I mean that'd be nice. I mean, I don't think, regardless of what happens right away, I don't think we can put too much emphasis on it. Obviously, we want to get off to a good start. I mean, we'll take that any day over the alternative. But it's a long game, and it'll be back and forth, and they're not going to go away, and they're not going to give up, and neither are we. So it's going to be a battle all the way through.
And they had a really good performance from Hilton Hines in particular. But there are other girls that if they get some better support in this game, it's going to be a tough opponent for you.
Oh yeah, both Hines girls are obviously really good, and they're very aggressive, looking to score, and they create things for other players, and they have size. And we've struggled to rebound a little bit, so we got to make sure that we get that squared away. So yeah, I mean it's going to be. I mean, and our girls understand this. It's going to be a battle from tip to finish, and we just got to be prepared for that.
But you have the experience, perhaps certainly an advantage there, and you've got the seniors that have led the entire season, and I know you'll be leaning on them here tonight too.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, that's they're who brought us here, and that's who's gonna be who gets it done for us.
Any other keys to success against the
team? I mentioned the rebounding. That's just a big thing. We really got to hold them to one. We got to make sure that we do our best to contain the Hines girls. And then on offense, we just got to, they're going to throw a lot of different things at us. So we just got to stay together and play as a team, and everyone ready to knock down shots.
It's always a key to success in these games to stay focused too. The mental part kind of, maybe a little more so than what you would normally do in the regular season has to be there tonight too.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, this is different. I mean, there's no preliminary game. There's, everyone knows what's riding on it, what's at stake. I'm sure the place is going to be packed tonight, which is great. Thanks, Pierre Gov community, for supporting us. So yeah, I mean, but at the end of the day, you're right. The basketball game is going to break out, and we got to focus on playing our best basketball.
Coach, looking forward to it. Good luck tonight.
All right, thanks.
Keys to success, coach's comments. That's Kirk Bebout, the head coach of the Pierre Governors, as they'll host the Huron Tigers tonight. The coach's comments are brought to you by Central Dakota Eye Care in Pierre. Coach predicted a packed house. It is starting to fill in quite nicely, but there are still good seats available. We're tipping off in about 11 minutes. So if you're in the area, stop on out to Rick's Eye Gym and continue to pack this gym as the Governors try to go back to the state AA basketball tournament next weekend. Got to get by the Tigers, and we'll hear what it's going to take for the Tigers to find success tonight after Central Dakota Eye Care talks to us a bit. And we're with Cody Kaufman, the head coach of the Huron Tigers, next. This is Governor postseason basketball.
The key to success starts with vision. Hi, this is Dr. Matthew Blazek of Central Dakota Eye Care. Regular, yearly comprehensive eye exams are key in finding eye problems or symptoms appear. Call us today at 224-6128 and schedule an appointment. New patients are always welcome. The staff at Central Dakota Eye Care is proud of our area youth and support their high school activities. Best of luck in the game. Central Dakota Eye Care, 640 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Better vision for a great life.
Keys to success, again, from the visiting head coach tonight, Cody Kaufman of the Huron Tigers, SODAK 16 coach. In AA basketball, normally you're kind of afforded the luxury of getting a game as long as you take care of business over the course of the season. I know you had your ups and downs at 7-13, including a loss here in Pierre a few weeks ago, but, everybody starts over 0-0 right now, and all it takes is one good game, and you're on to the state tournament.
You're exactly right. It's 0-0 records. Whatever happened the first 20 games is out the window, and you get one chance. It's not like any other level where if you win tonight, now you got another tough game coming to make it to the state tournament. You win tonight, you're in. So we know that. I think we know that. The tale of just like you said, our season was a little up and down, and I think that kind of showed in that first time we've come out here. Played pretty good first half, down 4 points. Didn't didn't execute very well in the second half, and got to an 18-19 point game. I think it ended at 13, but didn't play the way that we would have liked to play in the second half. So hopefully we can come out tonight and play a full 32 minutes.
In that game, you really kind of started hitting some shots on the outside in that late fourth quarter. I know the game got a little bit closer than it sure seemed like it was, but you're coming in off of a week that's been real tough too, playing two of the top three teams, I think, seeding wise, in O'Gorman and Brandon Valley. O'Gorman certainly did what they did to everybody over the course of the season, but that Brandon Valley game looked like maybe a similar game to what you had in Pierre. It was a 13-point deficit or a margin, at least.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah, you're right. Sioux Falls O'Gorman is a beast that isn't around much, so they're very, very good. But I thought our girls regrouped. We had one day of practice and come back and went down to Brandon Valley. Again, a top 3 seed as well, right? So, very good team that I thought that we competed with very well. We didn't shoot the ball very well again in the first half, and then kind of picked it up and knocked down some shots later on. So, I think that we took the right step forward against Brandon Valley. Yeah, we didn't win the game, but, we took steps in the right direction. Played in a loud environment. It was senior night down there. Kind of, I think, prepared us or, hopefully got us a little bit in the realm of what we're going to see tonight. Being from Huron, playing many games in Huron, having siblings that played games here, I'm not sure that there's a better home crowd environment than there is right here in Pierre. So we know that the crowd will be on top of us, and it's going to be loud and it'll be rowdy, but hopefully playing that away game on Thursday at Brandon Valley kind of prepared us for that.
This matchup again with Pierre last time around, Hilton Hines had a great ball game, I think, from start to finish. I think you got some good production from the inside, but I think you're just looking maybe this time, and correct me if I'm wrong, for maybe a little bit more balance and just obviously since you had that 1 quarter lull, you're looking for more offensive consistency.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we talk about it all week at practice. We need 4 girls in double digits if we're going to have a chance to win, which would be incredible balance for us that we haven't had all year. Most we've had is 3 players in double digits with a 9 or an 8 or something there, and those are the games that we've won. We got a goal. We got to get to 50 points. That's our goal. That's when we get to 50, we're 7-0 on the year. Yeah. So that's got to be our goal. And it's not going to be an easy task. We know that. Pierre plays defense really well. Their on-ball pressure is as good as anybody in the state. So we just got to come out, play relax and knock down some shots, and we'll see what happens.
All right, Coach. Appreciate your time. Best of luck tonight.
Thank you.
That's Cody Kaufman, the head coach of the Huron Tigers. Coach's comments, keys to success, are brought to you by Central Dakota Eye Care in Pierre. 2 minutes, and we're back for starting lineups next. They'll be brought to you by Envirotech in Pierre. This is the SODAK 16 Governor Girls postseason basketball. River 92.7 and drgnews.com.
Do you dream of a custom home built within your budget and done on time? Kruger Contracting can make that dream a reality. They're a trusted home builder since 2003, and they're going to be upfront and open about cost and transparent about where your money is going when it comes to your new home. Their skilled crew will manage construction of your new home from start to finish. They're located in Pierre and can build your home in Pierre, Fort Pierre, or the surrounding area. Call 605-222-2523. Visit KrugerContracting.com or find Kruger Contracting on Facebook.
Century Business Products is a proud supporter of South Dakota High School athletics and proud to provide the most reliable Kyocera copiers and printers to schools and businesses in the area, all backed by their 5-time nationally awarded Kyocera servicing team. Are you looking to control color cost? Looking to reduce printers? Are you looking for more efficient ways to scan documents? Or maybe you'd like to become more paperless? Look no further than Century Business Products. Call 800-529-1950 and see how they're powering business technology.
Happy Leap Month from Beck Motor Company of Pierre. We are celebrating that extra day with $29 off a light detail and $29 for a hand wash in our detail department. In our parts department, we have buy 3 tires and get 1 free. As always, we have the price match guarantee. See all our vehicle offers and specials at www.beck-motors.com. 224-5912.
Dakota Storm Roofing is a locally owned roofing company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing services. They can handle your asphalt shingle, metal roofing, and flat roof needs. new construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794. Go to dakotastormroofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram.
Remember the words you told me, love me till the day I die.
Back at Riggs High Gym, as the crowd continues to filter in, the student body is getting full, and the adult sections and certainly the Huron section got a pretty good representation here tonight as well. We're getting closer. It's time for the starting lineups here in the SODAK 16. The Pierre Governors, the number 5 seed, taking on the number 12 seed Huron Tigers. Let's meet the Tigers here and get reacquainted with their starting 5. They're led by the Hines sisters in the backcourt. Sophomore Hilton Hines, who is a 5'8" guard, scored the first 10 points of the game for Huron. The last time these two teams met at 15 points at halftime. Actually was held to just 3 points in the second half. So Hilton Hines going to be one to watch for the Governors, along with Hampton Hines, who was more defensive-minded in that first meeting. If she gets going offensively tonight, the Governors could have some problems as well. 5'8" and a senior, Hampton Hines, 5'8" sophomore, Hilton Hines. Also starting forwards are Allie Davis, a 5'7" sophomore, and Elizabeth Heinen, a 6'1" senior. She played well in the first meeting between these two teams. Mackenzie Simmonsma is a 6' senior in the middle for Huron, with the Hines girls along with Allie Davis, Elizabeth Heinen, Mackenzie Simmonsma, the starting 5. Key reserves will be Allison Janes, a 5'6" junior, and Tatum Peterson, a 5'8" forward. She's a senior off the bench. The Tigers seed in the SODAK 16, head coached by Cody Kaufman, assisted by Skylar Holtrop, Jeremy Noyes, Tyann Ulmer, and Sarah Miner. Starting lineups are brought to you by Envirotech in Pierre, and here are the Envirotech starters for the Pierre Governors, beginning with Brianna Sargent at 5'7" and a senior, but Lennox Dupree runs the point, the 5'6" junior, along with Elise Christopherson, the 5'8" senior, usually guarding the best player on the other squad. That'll be a fun matchup. Ryan Berry with the 5'8" senior, the leader. Ryan, of course, signing to Chadron State here just a couple of days ago, but now with sights set on the return trip to the state tournament, as well as Reese Terwilliger, the player in the middle, 5'11", and the seniors, Sergeant Christopherson, Dupree, Berry, Terwilliger, the starting 5, Graceland Taylor, Grace Richter, the 2 Graces off the bench, pair of juniors who will be the key reserves for the 14-6 Pierre Governor girls, the 5 seed in the SODAK 16 for head coach Kirk Bebout, assistant coaches Terry Becker, Carice Blanchette, and Jeff Schleckaway. The starting lineups brought to you by Envirotech in Pierre. And the other starting lineup is our game officials. They're the law on the court tonight. The officials licensed by the South Dakota High School Activities Association to officiate high school basketball and assigned by the Activities Association for this playoff game. So we appreciate their efforts. As always, we appreciate all high school sports officials and thank them for doing what is very oftentimes a thankless job. Tonight's law on the court is Jim Haskamp, Donnie Kaiser, and Darren Vetch. Law on the court brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office and their Consumer Protection Division. Jim Haskamp, Donnie Kaiser, Darren Vetch, thanks guys for being the law on the court. We pause for 3 minutes, and we're getting closer to the tip-off in the SODAK 16 here, River 92.7 and drgnews.com.
Envirotech makes life a little bit simpler. No matter what the circumstances, no matter what is handed to you, Envirotech has you covered. One call is all it takes to have easy setup, easy pickup, and easy payment. Call Envirotech at 605-224-4804 or use their website to pay your bill online at envirotechwaste.com. Use their mobile app, Waste Connect. Check their website or receive a robocall for collection schedule because of weather or holidays. Envirotech has you covered.
Every day you share personal information about yourself with others. You may write a check, charge fuel, rent a car, mail your tax return, schedule a doctor's appointment, or post something on social media. Each transaction may share some sort of personal information such as bank or credit card account numbers, social security numbers, name, address, or phone number. There are unscrupulous individuals, identity thieves, targeting these routine transactions trying to gain your information to commit fraud. If you think someone has stolen your identity, contact Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986. ADQ fans, crunch into a $6.99 chicken strip basket. It's got crispy all-white meat chicken strips, golden fries, mouth-watering Texas toast, and your favorite dipping sauce like our homemade Hidden Valley Ranch. Is there a more perfect basket? I'm going to go buy a chicken strip basket as soon as I finish with this ad read. Only at participating DQ locations. Happy tastes good. Do you love watching high school sports but find yourself wanting to be more involved? LiveTicket.tv has the solution for you. They're looking for production managers to assist for this school year. Duties include the management of equipment as well as basic technological understanding. But don't stress, paid training will be provided. Part-time wages starting at $20 per hour. Call 833-605-LIVE, extension 2. That's 833-605-5483, extension 2. And punch your ticket to joining one of the fastest growing companies in South Dakota.
Chances are you're overlooking a big energy thief in your home or commercial building. The garage doors. But Overhead Door Company of Pierre can help stop that energy waste with a full range of insulated, weather-tight garage doors. Their residential garage doors give you insulated performance at an uninsulated price. And their Thermocore insulated steel doors give commercial buildings the energy efficiency they demand today. Find out more. Call Overhead Door Company of Pierre at 1-800-649-9905 and put a stop to the garage door energy thief.
Have you found yourself worrying about inflation and market volatility, considering what should I do? Can I do anything? Am I going to be okay? The Ranky Gray team has been coaching their clients through these tumultuous times for over 35 years. Let us discover what easy, time-tested adjustments can be made for you. For a free second opinion, our team can be reached at 605-224-5959. Let's start today.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC. A registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC and Ranky Gray Wealth Management are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Driven by the Office of Highway Safety. River 92.7, KGFX-FM, Pierre. Drive sober or get pulled over.
Welcome back to Riggs High Gym as the starting lineups on the floor yet to come. We've got a 6 o'clock start time scheduled here at Riggs High Gym. 5 of the 8 SODAK 16 games being played in AA tonight start at 6, including number 1 O'Gorman hosting number 16 Sioux Falls Roosevelt, number 4 Jefferson against Watertown, also number 3 Brandon Valley against Brookings, and number 7 Harrisburg taking on Washington. Couple of exceptions, a 7 o'clock Central Time start time out west as Spearfish plays host to Aberdeen Central, and then a 7 o'clock Mountain Time start, 8 o'clock Central for the Central Stevens game in Rapid City. And in Mitchell, it'll be the second game of a doubleheader. I believe they've got a boys region game going on first, but Mitchell, the 2 seed, will host Yankton, the number 15 seed, scheduled at 8 o'clock. So by the time this game comes to an end, we should know 5/8 of the state tournament field coming up. And the state tournament, once again, next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, back at the Pentagon where the Governors played last year to a runner-up finish, losing to Sioux Falls, Washington. They'd love to get back there again. It's Pierre and Huron coming up. Our opening tip is brought to you by Comtech Communication and Electronics Sales and Services on the Lower Truck Bypass in Pierre. Let's hear from them, and then we're hooping it up for a trip to the state tournament. Coming back, your official voice of the Governors is River 92.7 and DRGnews.com.
Comtech has your technology solutions. Check out their showroom located right off the truck route on Irwin Street. Come in and see what you've been missing. A large selection of TVs, sound systems, and smart speakers, PCs, desktops, and tablets, home and business security and telecommunication systems. Comtech is your all-in-one solution for any technology needs. Wishing all athletes the best of luck in today's competition. Comtech. Come see what you've been missing.
Comtech with the opening tip as that's coming up. Checking that starting lineup for the Governors, Brianna Sargent, the 5'7" senior, has started for much of the second half of the season, but Gracelyn Taylor, the 5'5" junior, will add some quickness to the starting lineup. It is Taylor starting in place of Bria Sargent here tonight. So the Governors bring Christofferson, Dupree, Berry, Terwilliger, and Taylor to the starting lineup. Grace Richter will be the first off the bench. We may see Bria Sargent and others for the Governors a little bit later on. For the Huron Tigers, it's Allie Davis, Hilton Hines, Hampton Hines, Elizabeth Heinen, and Mackenzie Simmons-Muck. Forget about the way it went on February 6th when these two teams met here at Riggs High Gym. This is a brand new game. Both teams are 0-0 coming in. Donnie Kaiser, the opening tip. It's up in the air, brought to you by Comtech and controlled by the Huron Tigers. Tigers will come out in road black with the orange numbers. White trim, they're heading right to left as you watch this one, which you can do on the River 92.7 page of drgnews.com and the DRG News app. Hampton Hines on the drive. Left side comes up a little bit short, but collects her own rebound. Kicks out, and a 3-ball for Hilton Hines is up and good. And Huron gets a good start with a second chance basket. They start out with a 3-0 lead. Reminds me already of something Coach Kirk Bebout said in our pregame conversation. They haven't been rebounding very well. That's got to be a key for the Governors tonight to their success. Here is Lennox Dupree out to Ryan Berry. Hines is there. Hilton defensively. She'll skip it across. Elise Christofferson now in the lane. First look for Reese Terwilliger is in and out. No good. And back down to Elizabeth Heinen with the rebound. Huron with a free ball to start things out. Here's Allie Davis on the near side. And Dupree getting a hand on the pass, but Hilton Hines comes to collect it. Still Huron basketball. The Huron student, or the Pierre student body, chanting for defense, and they've got some as Gracelyn Taylor picks off a pass and will win the race to the basket. Taylor puts the Governors up and in on the board for the first time. 3-2 Tigers with about a minute and a half gone by here in our first period. Governors trapping. Hampton Hines, and her pass knocked away by Ryan Berry in the near corner. And it'll be an inbound from there. Allie Davis will get it to the corner and then trap there, but back to Davis it comes. Now Hampton Hines out top. Christofferson backs away. Simmonsma out to the left corner. Crowd wants a double dribble. They won't get that. And the shot is up from 10 feet here. It's no good for Hilton Hines. The rebound down to Christofferson. Push it up ahead. Dupree. The Governors will slow it up in the half court. Terwilliger makes the move, and we've got a push on the floor. And Mackenzie Simmonsma trying to deny. Terwilliger will be guilty of her first personal foul, the first whistle of this game. That could be a key matchup here. Terwilliger, who's very good on the dribble, among the bigger players on the floor. She might be quicker against the bigs for Huron. Here's Berry. And a blocking foul forcing her to the baseline. Berry on a kick-out pass, but a second foul goes back to Simmonsma. So 2 quickies for Mackenzie Simmonsma, and she'll have to check out early. Allison Janes at 5'6" and a junior. That's an 8-inch difference with that substitution. Here's Berry on the drive. Heinen blocks the shot for the Tigers. A great defensive play by Elizabeth Heinen. The Governors are denied. 2 minutes plus gone by. On the drive, this is Janes, and she is clipped in the act of shooting. Helping defense, I believe, by Terwilliger will give her the foul. And RT with her first team foul for the Governors, and a shooting opportunity from the stripe coming from Huron. Now, at the tip-off, at the outset, we said throw off everything that happened the first time these two teams met. But what did happen was Huron scored very well. They led 12-11 at the end of one. Pierre got the upper end 28-24 at halftime. The difference in that game came in the third quarter, where the Governors outscored the Tigers 18-3, and they won it going away. 0 for 2 here for Janes at the stripe, and a rebound down to Terwilliger. It remains 3-2. Governors get it inside to Reese, trying to kick it out to Lennox Dupree, but that's knocked away and out of bounds. As Hampton Hines with good anticipation there. Ryan Berry will inbound off the right side of the key. Gotta love the electricity here at Riggs High. Nice inbound, Berry to Terwilliger, around Heinen, and she'll lay it up and in. Reese Terwilliger with the first basket, her first basket, and the Governors lead 4-3. 5:20 to play, quarter number one. And on the move with it here is Janes. Lost the dribble, picks it up on the right wing in front of the Pierre bench. On the far side, Heinen behind her. Didn't realize Ryan Berry was bearing down. She's got the steal. The Governors up ahead. Here's Dupree. Quick first step around Davis. She'll feed inside Terwilliger. It's up and good for 2. And the Governors have scored 6 in a row after Huron got a 3-ball down to start the scoring. 4:50 to play in the first. Hines is across the timeline, loses the dribble, give the pickup and the steal to Lennox Dupree. Here across the timeline from left to right, they're in home white with the Governor green. Numerals and the trim on the uniforms as well, and all the Governors wearing long sleeve white undershirts as well. There's a foul on Heinen as the Govs worked it inside, and the turnaround left-hand jump hook for Terwilliger is interrupted, and Elizabeth Heinen will pick up her first personal. Team foul number 3 in quarter number 1. And Cody Kaufman with a word for Jim Haskamp, who made that call. Terwilliger at the stripe. First one is good. 7-3 Governors. First substitution in for Pierre brings Grace Richter in, takes out Graceland Taylor. Terwilliger 1 down, 1 to go from Charity Town. And it's up and good. 2 for 2 and a good start for Reese Terwilliger. On the free throw line, she has had her struggles with the yips at the line down the stretch. But the Governors, led by Terwilliger with 6, lead 8-3. We've got a timeout taken by the Tigers. We'll take a 60-second Coca-Cola break in the action. Timeouts brought to you by Coca-Cola Bottling in Pierre. This is the SODAK 16 on River 92.7 and drgnews.com.
But to put your ideas to work, what if your bank asked, what if a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
The Fieldhouse in Pierre is your premier spot to watch all the sports, from your local Govs and Lady Govs, as well as Buffs and Lady Buffs, all the way up to your favorite big league teams. Kick back and relax with a pizza, nachos, burgers, or one of our air-fried appetizers. Wash down the food with your pick from our array of premium beverages. Between the action, be sure to check out the unique and plentiful memorabilia throughout the building. We can't wait for you to come in and watch the games with us broadcast on liveticket.tv. The Fieldhouse in Pierre.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Welcome back to Riggs High Gym as the Tigers come out of their first Coca-Cola timeout. The Governors on an 8-0 run, leading 8-3 here first quarter. A war of words between the student bodies in that timeout. A little bit of good time fun going on. Here's a Hilton Hines 3, Hampton Hines. Missing this one, a little bit short. It'll graze off the front of the rim and ricochet out of bounds. Huron's got a good contingency. Parents and youth and adults from the community, but the student body obviously a little bit outnumbered by the Pierce students here. Nice pass inside Terwilliger to Lennox Dupree, and it took a while, but it finally finds its way down. There's the ball movement by the Governors that have led them offensively all season long. When they're going well, one thing, they're hitting threes. The other thing is they're moving the ball inside, outside. A good showing of that last possession, and now the Governor defense forcing another turnover. Quick pass over the top of the intended recipient under the basket and out of bounds. Governors lead 10-3. Talked about focus with Coach Kirk Bebout. So far, I would say the Governors look very focused in this game. Here's Grace Richter, left side up top. High post Terwilliger, outside to the corner. Lennox Dupree down for 3. 13 in a row for the Governors, and they lead 13-3 as Dupree challenges the inbound and goes after Hilton Hines. And she'll be guilty of a push. The Governor trapping defense in the backcourt, which is going to be key for the Tigers to try to break that press. They did a pretty good job of that in the first half last meeting. Here's Richter getting a hand on the ball, knocking it away from Hilton Hines, but out of bounds, and another inbound coming here for the Tigers. 3:15 to play. We're in the first. First three-point shot attempt of the night for the Governors is good, and now Richter, too much of the body. challenging the inbound here. Grace Richter's first personal. Third team foul for the Governors, matching Huron's total. Huron having trouble getting the ball up the floor here, but the Governors will back out. Now it's Hines against Richter, and Grace will give her another bump, and Hines falling down and holding the right side of her face. I think she kind of holding the top of her head as she gets up. She may have hit her head on the floor as she fell down, but Richter picks up a quick second personal. The Governors don't go very deep, so it is key to success to stay out of foul trouble. Now Lennox Dupree reaches in on one, and now maybe, I think if you're Pierre, you really have to adjust to the way this game is being officiated early on. 13-3 our score, but Dupree and Richter now both with 2 fouls. This is team foul number 5 for Pierre. So to the free throw line will go Hilton Hines. And especially if you keep sending Huron to the free throw line, give them opportunities to get free points on the board. That's one way you can let them hang around after you've gotten out to a quick start, 13-3 here. But Hines rims the first one in and out, no good. Hilton will try another one, and that is good. She has all 4 so far. She scored the first 10 for the Tigers in the last meeting. 3 minutes to play. That free throw breaks that 13-0 run by the Govs. After Huron and Hilton Hines hit the first three-pointer of the night. Here's Terwilliger. Pass interrupted. She'll pick up the loose basketball, though. Kirk Beebout asking about a foul. Won't get that. Here we'll play on. Gracelyn Taylor back on the floor. Gets it to Christofferson. Inside Terwilliger. Back out with 10 on the shot clock. Barry on the move. Drives baseline. Little 4-footer will not go. Terwilliger and Heinen in on a jump ball. But Pierre has the alternating possession. And for all intents and purposes, an offensive rebound here for Terwilliger, who did have it first and then got tied up by Elizabeth Heinen. Allison James will check out. We get our first look at Kyannan Eaglestar, a 5'4 senior, checking in for Huron. Fresh shot clock for the Governors. Barry down in the corner, guarded by Eaglestar. Now they'll swing it around. Dupree to Taylor, gets around Heinen, and the shot is up, and a line drive crawls across the rim, and it's good. Nice move for Gracelyn Taylor, again relying on that quick first step around the bigger defender. Here leads 15-4. Hines wants 3, in and out. This time it's no good. Terwilliger rebounds, and a reach-in foul to Tatum Peterson, the 5'8 senior, who has snuck in on the floor. This will be her first personal, team foul number 4 for the Tigers. Peterson checking out. Allie Davis, the starting sophomore forward, back on. And Lennox Dupree will catch a break for the Governors as Grace Richter is back on for the green and white. 2 minutes to play. We're in the first. 15-4. The Governors off to a good offensive start. Here's Barry in front of the Tiger bench. Left side, across the way. Swing it through to Williger, over to Taylor. Now Christofferson, as Davis got a hand on the held ball. Here is Barry from the corner. 3, no good. Richter up for the rebound, but had it taken away, and it's into the hands of Hilton Hines. Tigers speeded across the timeline from right to left, and again, they're in road black tonight with the orange and white trim. Pass by Hines, almost taken away by Richter. She comes back and almost knocked it away, but got it into the hands of Hines instead. Now Hilton to Hampton on the drive, and Hampton Hines, a pretty move. The scooping layup is good with a left hand, and it's 15-6, Governors by 9. $1:05 to go here in the first quarter. Richter underneath, Terwilliger getting bodied around, got knocked off of her foundation, shot up a little wild, no good. And it's Hampton Hines with the rebound. Lob it underneath, and the tipped pass comes to Heinen, and it is up and good for 2. I think it was Richter, but also Terwilliger who had a chance to take that pass away. But Heinen scores. We'll give the assist to Allie Davis. That's 4 in a row now for Huron, and they're back within 7. At 15-8, we'll have a body foul on the floor called on Hilton Hines. This will be her first personal. And this one will send Pierre into the bonus and to the free throw line. Ryan Berry toes the mark as she waits for everybody to get positioned along the line, along the lane rather. Allison James back in for the Tigers. Here's Berry to shoot two. First one is good. Swish that one right on through. First point for Ryan Berry, the future Chadron State Eagle, officially signing 2 days ago to play college ball at in Northwest Nebraska, up in the Panhandle. Second one is also swished through. Governors have made their first four on the line. 17-8, they lead by 9. Final half minute of the first quarter. Shot clock is off. There's a nice pass. It is Davis feeding underneath to Cayenne and Eagle Star. Eagle Star with the two-pointer down. 17-10. Pierre can play for the last shot. Taylor drives in the lane. High dribble, trying to keep it alive, and we're going to have a jump ball. And Huron will get the takeaway. A little out of control there perhaps for Graceland Taylor going through the lane. Pierre trying to hurry in the final 10 seconds with 6.9 now. The Governors will try to defend. Huron has to go the length of the floor. Hines forces one up with way too much time. She gets it back on the floor and just off of the knee from the free throw line. Tried to put it back up. It doesn't go. And our first quarter comes to an end. What a finish that could have been for Huron if she'd have gotten that one to fall. But on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard, it is the Governors 17 and the Huron Tigers 10. Scoreboard brought to you by Gales Gas Service in Pierre. 60 seconds, and we're back for quarter number 2. You're listening to SODAK 16, Pierre Governor postseason basketball. Your official voice of the Governors, River 92.7 and drgnews.com.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Todd Sandel today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
The word cooperative means working together.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Take care of your family law, estate planning, real estate law, and personal injury. They're able to help you plan and prepare to make matters easy now and into the future. Call 224-8803. May Adam Law Firm in Pierre since 1881.
3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to Rick's High Gym. We're underway in the second quarter. Pierre on the first possession, but a miss for Reese Terwilliger. After a Lennox Dupree offensive rebound, she threw it into the hands of a Tiger defender, and on the other end, Hilton Hines will rain one in from long distance. And the Governors, who have led by 11 at one point now, lead by only 4, 17-13. Huron's one of these teams. They're not about to go away. You're going to have to continue to play well. Here's Dupree for 3, will not get it to go, and then trying to follow her shot. It was loose in the lane. Cayenne and Eagle Star got the loose ball, and then Dupree just a little bit late, couldn't stop her momentum. Lennox had picked up her 3rd personal foul. She has 3, Grace Richter with 2. First minute into the second period. Dupree's going to stay out there. We saw a week and a half ago, Ryan Berry fouled out of the game at Sioux Falls Jefferson early in the third quarter. Coach Bebout will keep his girls out there, and we've got a jump ball here. Just a momentary held ball. Elise Christopherson playing good hands defense, trying to get one away from Allie Davis. Induces the jump ball. It stays with Huron. Cayenne and Eagle Star checking out, getting a very nice hand, and would be well-deserved from the Huron faithful. Mackenzie Simmonsma with 2 early fouls is back in. Here's Hampton Hines back up to Hilton. She wants another 3. Not this time. It'll bound away. Down to Ryan Berry. 2 for 4 for Hilton Hines from long range. 17-13 Pierre. Here's Gracelyn Taylor. Terwilliger over to the near side. Berry fakes and goes the other way. Can't use it. Didn't use the glass. Can't hit the shot. And caught on the fly by Simmonsma on the backside. The Tigers again looking to cut into a 4-point deficit. That was 11 at one point. It was 15-4. Now an offensive foul against Hampton Hines. Jim Haskamp with the call, a little shoulder or elbow clear. And Hampton Hines picking up her first personal. 6 minutes to play, second quarter. The Governors led 17-10 at the end of one. Just one three-pointer down so far for the Tigers. And a 4-point ball game. Taylor will come in front of the student body blackout to inbound. She'll fake left and pass it to the corner. Christopherson trying to get it underneath to Terwilliger. Simmonsma will knock it away. And the Governors will get a new inbound spot off the left side of the key. Down on the end line this time. Then Berry. First look at Terwilliger. She'll stay on her and get it out. Off the left elbow. Christopherson to Berry. Threading through defenders and a beautiful feed underneath. Terwilliger will finish off the glass and good for two. The Governors lead by 6. 19-13. Jump stop there for Hilton Hines through defenders, but gets a pass away. Now has it back. Right side, drives, penetrates, finds Heinen. No shot available, back out to Hilton Hines. Hilton might have traveled with it. Shots up wild off the glass, no good. Terwilliger down with a rebound. Here up ahead, Dupree spots up, but doesn't shoot. Leaves it with Berry. Now Taylor for three on line, but that one just a little too strong. And the rebound on the backside down to Allie Davis. Tigers again back on the attack. Right to left. Here's Dupree coming out of there with the loose basketball, and the right-handed layup is good. Lennox Dupree came up with the ball somehow, some way. A breakaway layup sends Huron into another timeout. 4 in a row for the Governors responding, and they lead 21-13. 4:55 to play. Second quarter, 30-second Coca-Cola timeout, and we're back with more Governor postseason basketball.
Purpose. At Actegra Cooperative, we are dedicated to supporting the success of our farmers and the health of our communities for generations to come. Rooted in our communities, Actegra strives to instill dedication, determination, and integrity in everything we do. And that includes inspiring the next generation of agricultural leaders.
That moment when you
Back to
realize...
the Oahe Federal Credit Union press box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Production in studio. Jordan Lutmer for Live Ticket. He's on video. Hope you're enjoying an early Friday evening. A great atmosphere here at Riggs High, and I love what Cody Kaufman said. He said it on February 6th when the Tigers were here. He said it again here today. Maybe the best home court advantage in AA basketball, and sensing trouble as Allie Davis gets trapped by the Governors across the timeline. In fact, Hilton Hines, Coach Kaufman, needs to take another timeout. So we'll take another 30-second break here. Timeouts brought to you by Coca-Cola Bottling in Pierce. Still 21-13 Govs on River 92.7.
Your furnace is stone cold busted. We're talking a real put on every sweater you own, I can't feel my feet, penguin predicament. But fear not, there's an expert for that.
Let your local heating experts at Pites Service Experts keep you warm with $50 off any furnace repair.
Like it toasty? There's an expert for that.
Call Pites Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
For over 70
Back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union press box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Now he really didn't want to have to use, as he's left with 2 for the rest of this second period and also the entire second half. Here's Hilton Hines on a kick out. 3 ball is up, no good. That one hit the strap, but they'll keep playing. Governor fans thinking that should have been out of bounds, and it really should have been an offensive rebound for Elizabeth Heinen, feeding Hampton Hines. She'll put it up and in, and Huron is back within 6, 21-15.
Now the Tiger fans wanted to travel here for Taylor. Well, it could have gone both ways on both ends. Here it is, Taylor. The handoff, fumbles the pass, but picks it up. Barry has it. Now Christofferson in the lane. Terwilliger around Heinen, and the shot is cleanly blocked. Elizabeth Heinen with the long arm block, her second of the game, and it's still 21-15 Governors. Hines lost the dribble, but Christofferson gets a hand on it, and it's out of bounds on the near side. Heinen out. Simmonsma in for the Tigers. And it's 21-15, Pierre by 6. They've led by 11 here in the first half. Hampton penetrates, gets it to Hilton. Now back to Hampton Hines. Pass back to Hilton through defenders. Cupping the ball, puts it up and in. Tough shot, but Hilton Hines very adept at making the tough shots. She has 9 points. Again, the leader for the Tigers so far. Huron back within 4 again. 21-17. And this is a double dribble on Graceland Taylor. Got both hands on it. Maybe some indecision. The Governors, again, will have to focus on that focus. Keep the mental aspect of this game. Lennox Dupree will check in. Grace Richter out. 3:16 to play in the second quarter. And again, first half was a tight one the last time these two teams met. The Governors had a great third quarter, forcing Huron to only 3 points in that third period. Eagle Star can't handle the pass here. It was thrown a little bit behind her as she was motioning. Pass picked up by Dupree instead, and the Governors get a takeaway. That's turnover number 7 for the Tigers. Under 3 minutes to go, first half. Here's Dupree off the right elbow, fakes the shot, drives, shot is up and good, but wave it off. Darren Vetch will call this foul on the floor. And this is a big one, though, for the Tigers, as their post player, Mackenzie Simmonsma, picking up her third personal foul. Simmonsma, along with the players she fouled, Lennox Dupree, both with 3 personals. The inbound for the Governors underneath as Dupree pushes it out to Terwilliger. Christofferson, now it's Barry inside. She'll challenge. It's off the glass and good for 2. And Ryan Barry makes the tough shot. Her first field goal. She has 4, 23-17. Governors lead. 2.5 to play. We're in the second period. Allie Davis down to the wing right side. Now to the corner. Heinen tries to throw one off the feet of Terwilliger. Terwilliger will maintain possession. That's a steal for Reese. Up ahead. 3-on-2. Extra pass, though. Gets away. Taylor runs it down. Pierce still has it as Dupree thinks about it. Does not pull the trigger. Pierre will set up in the half court. Huron in a man defense. Barry backs it out. 2 minutes even to play, quarter number 2. And now Hines will tip and take the pass away from Graceland Taylor. Turnover number 4 for the Governors. Couple of steals for Hampton rather. Now down to Hilton here in the corner. Right side baseline in some trouble. Passes out, and this is a travel. It'll go to Allison Janes. Allie Davis got it to Janes down on the left baseline, and she was going to shoot, but Terwilliger got a hand in her face, and that made Janes change her mind. Turnover number 9 now for the Tigers, 23-17. Pierce still leading by 6. Huron scored the first 3 of the night, and then the Governors scored 13 in a row. Dupree underneath. Terwilliger too strong off the glass, but she'll head to the free throw line. Fouled in the act of shooting. 2-0 Janes is the guilty party here. Team foul number 3 for the Tigers. First personal for Allison Janes. Terwilliger back to the line to shoot a pair. The first one is off the mark, no good. And that's the first miss in 5 attempts for the Governors. Here went 6 of 10 in the first quarter on the floor. Huron 4 of 10. Both teams hit a 3 ball, but Pierre hit 4 free throws. Huron with only 1 out of 4. Dupree is checking out. Grace Richter back in for Pierre. Second one for Terwilliger, swishes home. She's got 9 to lead the Governors. The lead is 7, 24-17. Trapping defense in the backcourt, but the Tigers will get it across. Hampton to Hilton Hines. She'll set things up. The sophomore up the near side. Taylor defending. Hines backs it out. Now Davis on the drive. Or check it. It's Allison Janes. A nice move there as the lane cleared out. And Allison Janes takes advantage. Her first 2 of the game, 24-19. Here by 5. And Johnny Kaiser is calling a foul here. And I don't know if the Governor's student body helped him out, but they saw some fisticuffs, some extracurricular going on away from the basketball. Heinen didn't like the call, and she went after Mr. Kaiser to try to explain. And then, of course, the Governor's student body trying to add to it. And now Heinen will be guilty of another foul as she tries to deny the inbound pass. And then the Governor's reminding her of what she can and cannot do. Now team foul number 5 for Huron. It'll be Grace Richter at the free throw stripe. In the bonus, of course, every foul opportunity is a 2-shotter now. With shooter's touch, Richter's first point is up and down. Heinen will have to sit. Very frustrated. Both bigs for the Tigers now with 4 personals. 3 rather, in Heinen and Simmonsma. Second one for Richter. That one rolls its way home as well. The lead back to 7, 26-19. Hampton Hines trapped. Kyannan Eagle Star had to come in for Heinen. You take out a 6'1 player, put in a 5'4. Huron definitely getting a little bit smaller. Here comes Hines on the drive. And she'll be pushed or clipped. Was it Taylor or Richter? It is Grace Richter, and she's picking up her 3rd personal foul. So Hampton Hines driving left side. To the free throw line she will go. Team foul number 2 for the Governors. But again, the foul numbers for both teams. Both teams have 2 players with 3 personals. Richter and Dupree for Pierre. Dupree coming back in for Richter. And again, the bigs, Heinen and Simmonsma for Huron. Hilton Hines at the stripe. Hit the first one. Second one, too much. Off the back of the rim, and Christofferson gets pushed out of the way by Allie Davis. And that'll send the Governors the other way to shoot free throws. Second one missing for Hines, and now Elise Christofferson, who has not shot anything yet tonight, will get a 2-shot opportunity with 41 seconds to go here in the second period. Foul on Davis is her second. Christofferson, no good on the first one. Here so far, 7 of 9 at the stripe. Dupree is back out. Richter back in. Second one for Christofferson, too strong. Berry battling for a rebound, has to yield, however, to Hilton Hines. No, that's Hampton again. 26-20. On the move, Hilton and Richter trying to take one away, but there's a foul on the floor. Hines was ready to lay it up and in, but boy, she was going to attempt that from a long ways away from the basket. But it's Richter reaching in and sending Hilton Hines to the free throw stripe. First personal for Graceland. First one, rims in and out, no good. Hilton Hines with 10 points. And again, offense for defense. It's Dupree back in. Richter out for the Governors. Allie Davis is out. Tatum Peterson in for Huron, meanwhile. Second one won't go for Hines. Terwilliger has the rebound. Pierre can play for the last shot. Ryan Berry will slow it up. They have to get it across the timeline first. Now she's got it there. Left to right. Closely guarded. Going to have to make some progress. Picks up the dribble, though. Finds Terwilliger at the high post, right side. Pass interrupted, but it gets out to Taylor. No, good receive. 5 seconds on the game clock. Oh, and it's a foul here. I saw a bit of a push-off for Berry. Huron wants that. Now they're starting to get a little testy. Huron fans, and I saw the same thing they saw. The issue was, first, the Huron foul occurred before that push-off by Barry. So Barry at the free throw line. Hampton Hines has her second personal. Ryan hits the first of two. It's all how it happens in the sequence of things in this case. Second one. Barry in and out. No good. 27-20. Huron's got 3 seconds. Hines will heave it up and a little bit short this time for Hampton Hines. Huron's playing well with the Governors so far, 7 points better. As we reach halftime on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard, it's the Governors 27 and the Huron Tigers 20. Both teams with a 10 spot in the second stanza. Scoreboard brought to you by Gales Gas Service in Pierre. We pause for 3 minutes, and coming up, we get to halftime. Halftime sponsored by Wealth Partners, Ameriprise Financial. You'll find them in the Capitol Creek Center Plaza on East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. 27-20 Governors. You're listening to Governor Postseason Basketball. This is the SODAK 16. Your official home of the Governors is River 92.7 and drgnews.com.
Pitt's Design Build has earned our reputation locally for serving communities across South Dakota. We provide design and building services for schools, hospitals, churches, commercial offices, multifamily housing, and so much more. Pitt's Design Build is conveniently located in Pierre, Mitchell, and Sioux Falls to serve you and your organization. We bring value to our clients by facilitating the design and/or construction process. Give us a call today and check us out at pittsdesignbuild.com for a free building consultation.
Explore the 2023 Lincoln Navigator at Capital City Ford in Lincoln. Every time you approach your Lincoln, you'll receive a re-carpet welcome. Twin turbocharged 3.5 V6 engine with auto start-stop technology, you'll travel confidently with technology that meets all your needs. Now you can get the 2023 Navigator for 5.9% at 72 months. Stop in to see the full vehicle lineup at Capital City Ford in Lincoln. Capital City Ford in Pierce, South Dakota.
Olson Plumbing in Pierre provides complete plumbing and drain cleaning services to commercial and residential customers. Olson Plumbing understands how the simple things in life are often the things we can't live without, and running water is the top of the list. Olson Plumbing offers 24/7 emergency services, and they can be at your location in under an hour in most cases. If you need help with your plumbing system, call Olson Plumbing 605-224-6436. Stay in a beautiful Black Hills vacation home, the Summit on Dancing Sky near Leeds, South Dakota, in the popular Powder House Pass development. It's a modern rustic design with over 5,000 square feet, 6 bedrooms, and 5 baths for you to enjoy. You'll get gorgeous views of the Terry Peak Mountain Range. There's a community pool to enjoy, and you're close to all the attractions like Deadwood, Sturgis, Spearfish, and a whole lot more. The Summit on Dancing Sky. Visit them at DancingSky.com.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Dakota Pro Air is a locally family-owned business that has been taking care of farmers' aerial needs since 2020. With locations in Letcher and Miller, Dakota Pro Air is able to provide service to a large area. ground conditions too wet, or just don't want those sprayer tracks in your field? Give Dakota Pro Air a call for all your chemical and fertilizer application needs at 605-248-2314.
After a number of years working for the South Dakota Department of Transportation, working still now, driving people around town for River City's public transit. Congratulations and thank you so much for Dave Volz. He even lets a radio announcer or two ride along sometimes.
The foundation for how we do business is right in our initials, W-E. We. Everything we do is a partnership. We understand solving the many complex challenges growers face every day takes teamwork. And when we succeed, we do it together. That's the power of we.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Now's your chance for a great deal on smoking fast fiber internet from Venture Communications. Upgrade to the speed you need, up to 1 gig. And with whole home Wi-Fi included as part of your service, experience no-lag gaming, your favorite music, web surfing, HD video streaming, and connect to the latest smart devices. If you're ready for an upgrade, call or visit Venture Communications online.
Allied Plumbing and Heating is your contact for business, farm, commercial, and residential plumbing needs located in Pierre. No job is too big or small for Allied. Put our over 50 years of experience to work for you. At Allied Plumbing and Heating, the only surprise we want for our customers is how fast they get the job done. That's why we offer free estimates on every single service, no hidden charges. Give them a call today at Allied Plumbing and Heating. Remember, you can rely on your allies.
You asked for it. Non-stop flights between Pierre and Minneapolis. Now you can book non-stop flights from Pierre to Minneapolis and Denver on Denver Air Connection. 1-hour flights on 50-passenger jets with fares starting at just $119 one way. Seats are limited and restrictions apply. Business, pleasure, a game, a winter getaway. It's easy when you fly from Pierre. Visit DenverAirConnection.com/Expedia to book your trip today. Skip the drive. Fly from Pierre Regional Airport. Minneapolis flights begin November 30th.
Are you looking for an economical way to extend your feed supply and reduce feed costs? Get more out of your feed with an ND Eco S or U-Series feed mixers from Grossenberg Implement. They are compact and economical, single or dual augers with a lower loading height, suitable for any operation. Process, mix, and feed a uniform total mix ration to minimize waste, extend your feed supply, and reduce your feed costs. Get a step ahead of the rest with a new ND Eco vertical feed mixer available from Grossenberg Implement.
Dano's Marine in Fort Pierre is your one-stop shop for all things boats and watercraft. They are your local Vexus and Alumacraft boat dealer, some of the best boats on the water. Dano's also offers a full line of services to maintain your boat out of the water so you can enjoy more time on the water. Their certified technicians proudly service Yamaha, Mercury, and Evergreen motors. Stop in today to visit about your next watercraft. Dano's Marine, proud sponsor of Pierre and Fort Pierre athletics and events.
Whether you are pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
When you're thinking of a new or used car, motorcycle, pickup, or RV, think of us.
We make all sorts of vehicle loans. We can set you up with payments that fit your budget. So if you have getting some new wheels in mind, stop by and see us. We'll get you the right loan. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. We're big on you.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you.
Dimmick Cheese has been making handmade artisan cheese for over 90 years and has over 25 flavors of cheese. Stop by the store for sampling of all the cheeses. The store also offers several South Dakota-made products. And at the store, find Remedy Brewing on tap. Dimmick Cheese offers gift boxes and fundraisers are available. To find out more, go to the website, dimmickdairy.com, or call 605-928-3833. And don't forget to check your local grocery store for their premium cheeses and cheese spreads. Dimmick Cheese.
Scott Darnell with back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union press box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
On the west side, and Mitchell hosting Yankton with an 8 o'clock tip at the Corn Palace tonight. Tomorrow, 2 o'clock tip-off, the Governor boys. Many of them are aligning the front row of the student body. We'll try to tangle and take down Sioux Falls, Washington, a team that beat them by 16 points, 56-40 on January 7th. It'll be the 12-seed Governors against the 5-seed Washington Warriors. 2 o'clock tomorrow with a tip. We'll be on at 1:30. Here come the Governors to start the second half. First possession. Brought to you by Comtech, Communication and Electronic Sales and Services in Pierre. A Lennox Dupree 3. Now a pass up the floor. And stolen by Reese Terwilliger. She feeds it to Gracelyn Taylor. Taylor missing the first shot, but Terwilliger coming in had the rebound knocked away. So the Governors with that 3 ball for Dupree, adding it to a 10-point lead. And now Dupree gets pushed. A foul. Dupree coming on the inbound to take the inbound. And a foul will be called, and this one will go to Hilton Hines. 7:37 to play. We just started the second half. Welcome aboard. Brian Oakland with a play-by-play. Colby Carey in studio, and again, Jordan Lutmer for live ticket running video. Watch this one on the River 92.7 page of drgnews.com and the DRG News app. Glad to have you aboard. Here comes Taylor down to the baseline right side. Finds Terwilliger back out top. 15 on the shot clock. Terwilliger up top. Here looking like they really want to get some perimeter looks, especially for Dupree. And then on the move, fouled on the floor. Here is Elise Christofferson. And Hilton Hines picks up her 3rd personal. So Huron with 3 players with 3 personal fouls. And Cody Kaufman will take a timeout. This is already his 4th. He's asking for 30, but I think all he has is full timeouts left. We'll take 30, though. Call this a Coca-Cola timeout.
Here is ready to help you find your dream home. There are 10 things you need to do to buy or sell your home. Number 1, call him at 605-220-2676, and he'll handle the other 9. As your resident realtor on a bike, he will make buying or selling your home feel like a walk in the park, not an Ironman triathlon. Find him on Facebook or email scott@LeeRealEstatePier.com. Lee Real Estate and Scott are proud sponsors of Central South Dakota Youth Sports and Events broadcast on Live Ticket TV. Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union press box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
By Fisher Rounds and Associates of Pierre. Back at Riggs High, 30-20. Early third quarter, the inbound tipped, but taken by Lennox Dupree. Here's Gracelyn Taylor in the lane. Shot up, maybe a little tentative. It might have been blocked, but she'll run it down anyway. Governors maintain possession. That was coming after a recently refreshed shot clock. Here's Dupree, open for 3. Bingo again! 2 in a row for Lennox Dupree. 13-point lead for the Governors, their biggest of the night. It's 33-20, a pair of 3 balls for Lennox, starting the second half offensively for Pierre. On the move, Hampton Hines, and a steal for Terwilliger. Nicely done. She'll save it into the hands of Dupree. Reese playing a good all-around game now. She leads the team in assists. She's picked up a couple of steals now here in the second half. Here's Dupree, left side. Governors, by the way, moving from your right to left. It is Berry for three, burying it. Another one down. The Governors are 3 for 3 from distance, and it's 36-20. A 9-0 run for Pierre to start the third quarter. And again, as Hines drives, puts a floater up from the left baseline. It's no good. Berry down with the rebound. Pierre outscored Huron 18-3 in the third quarter. The last time these two teams met, a little less than a full month ago. Here's the shot inside, pass inside. Terwilliger, turnaround jump hook, no good. As that one bounds away, Hilton Hines down with a rebound. Now Dupree picking up the loose dribble, down to a knee, keeping the dribble alive. Lennox with another takeaway, and Berry passing to Graceland Taylor. Heads up, Charlie Sizer. Down in the front row, that one came to him. Taylor and Berry. A little miscommunication there. Fifth turnover, first of the second half for the Governors. 36-20. There is more basketball, postseason basketball, on DRG Media Group stations. We'll talk about that in a moment. Here's Elizabeth Heinen. Nice feed. Hampton Hines. It's up and good. Huron has their first basket of the third quarter. Almost 3 minutes in as we hit the 5-minute mark now. 36-22 Governors. Winner on to the state tournament. Here's another one for Dupree. Her foot stays on the arc this time. Lennox for a 2. And that one puts her at 13 to lead the Governors. Here's a foul on the floor. Graceland Taylor, the guilty party here, it appears. And Graceland with her second personal. Stanley County Buffalo boys in a Region 6A semifinal is on KPLO, and they're up at Cheyenne Eagle Butte tonight. A game that started at 6:30. 6:30 Central Time. After one quarter of play, those two teams tied at 11. Just got word from the scorer's table. Thank you, Leanne Schleckaway. I had to ask, but one of the timeouts in the first half was called by the Governors. So Huron took their third early in this third period. Inbound tip. Away. It's Dupree. She tried to run it down, but too far under the basket. Reverse attempt is no good. Heinen with the rebound. Huron back with it. 38-22 our score here. Governors leading by 16. Hines with a quick first step. The feed back to Heinen. And as Berry knocks it away, she'll be called for a foul. Ryan's first for the Governors. 4:19 to play, third quarter. Here with a quick start of the third, but they still have a long way to go here. And the Governor's student body is going to let Elizabeth Heinen hear about this. As she is at the free throw line. Ice in her veins on that one. Heinen played a great ball game. Only had 9 points. I was thinking it was a little bit more the first time these two teams met. Seemed to me like it was a good double-digit effort, but her second one here is good. She has 5, and she'll sub out as Mackenzie Simmonsma, the 6-foot senior, comes back on. 38-24 Pierre by 14 off of that 2-for-2 trip to the stripe for Elizabeth Heinen. 38-24, as mentioned, 4:15 to go, third quarter. Berry right to left for the Governors in home white. Hands back off from Christofferson to Berry. Hampton Hines is right there defensively. Now to Grace Richter. Back to Berry. She'll fire an open 3. Off the front of the rim, though, no good. And as Hines gets the long rebound, Berry swats back at it and picks up her second personal. Ryan hit a 3 earlier. That was a line drive, and that one found its way down. This one kind of a line drive that never really had a chance. Now another foul on the floor, and Grace Richter is going to pick up her 4th personal. Pierre came into the second half. Richter and Dupree with 3 fouls apiece. Huron had Their bigs, Simmonsma and Heinen, both with 3. And Hilton Hines has since joined them in that category. This one here with Hilton Hines at the free throw line to shoot 2. That was in the act of shooting. She's got the first one. The second one also arcing its way down. Hilton is 4 of 8 on the line. 12 points overall, 38-26. That's 4 in a row scored by the Tigers. As the Governors will set up in the half court again here. Here's Taylor, left wing, and we've got a foul that'll be going against Simmonsma. She wants to ask, again, Donnie Kaiser about it, but she realizes that she can't say too much. Simmonsma has to check out. That's her 4th personal. Battling against Barry, trying to cut through a screen. Here is Dupree up top, off of the inbound. Taylor back to Dupree. Now Taylor again to the baseline. Terwilliger. How about Christofferson for 3? It's in and out. Off the glass, no good. Heinen had to come back in. She'll collect that rebound. Left to right. Hilton Hines around Taylor. Kick out here. Kyannan Eaglestar on the floor for the first time in the second half. She can hit them from long range. She hit one late in the first meeting. Hines is tripped up, but she kicks out to Eaglestar, who does miss this one. Caught on the fly by Terwilliger. Now a 3 for Barry won't go. Then Huron has it again. Allison Janes down with the rebound as she has come in off the bench. Here's Hines. Hampton, no good. Terwilliger with another rebound. Both teams pressing a little bit here. It's still 38-26. Pierre by a dozen. 2.5 minutes to go, third quarter. On the move, Dupree. The drive closed off. She finds Terwilliger. Comes and takes it back. Now Barry was open. Fakes, drives around James. The shot is up and good. Kirk Bebout saw it coming. He was ready to take a timeout as he normally would at this time of the game. Barry scores. It's 40-26. A 30-second timeout. Second of the game by the Governors with 2:21 to play. Third quarter. We're back after this 30-second Coca-Cola timeout. You're listening to the Governors in the postseason on River 92.7.
For reliable.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends. How to fit in. How to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Governors will change their defense, showing a 2-2-1 press now. Huron will get it across the time stripe, however. Hilton Hines into Mackenzie Simmonsman now, or check it, Heinen. And now Reese Terwilliger reaching around from behind. Called for a foul. Reese hasn't been whistled too much. This is just her second personal. However, Pierre has put Huron in the bonus here in the third quarter with 2:11 to play. So Heinen, who was 2 for 2 a moment ago, gets 2 more, and the first one this time is up and good. Allison Janes out. Tatum Peterson, a 5'8 senior, back in off the bench. 40-27 our score. Another one pending here from the line. Heinen is good. One back to a 12-point Pierre lead. Their biggest has been 16. They started on a 9-0 run with 3 threes from Lennox Dupree and Ryan Berry to begin the second half. Here's Dupree, left side. Crosses back over against Eaglestar. Puts the shot up off the glass and good. Lennox Dupree, pretty shooting touch. Kisses it off the glass. The Governors are leading by 14 again. Peterson across the timeline to Hampton Hines. Now back to Tatum Peterson in front of the Huron bench, left side. Hampton on the drive. Barry gets a hand on the dribble. And then it's knocked away. It's out of bounds. Pierre fans may be thinking that one went off of the thigh of Hampton Hines. That's what it looked like from here, but Donnie Kaiser had a better look at it. Hines will inbound off the left side of the key with 20 on the shot clock. 1:35 left in the third quarter. Cheyenne and Eagle Star with it. She'll bounce it back to Hampton Hines. Hampton, hesitation, picks it up off the left elbow. Eagle Star again, and the crowd reminding her that she airballed a shot a little bit ago, but her pass is kicked by the Governors here. 15 on the shot clock. Another inbound coming for the Tigers. Allie Davis in. Allison Janes is back on. Hilton and Hampton Hines out there along with Elizabeth Heinen. Janes is the only bench player out there. Here's Hampton Hines for three. That one sails long. Backside, though, picked up by Janes, and then her pass is taken away by Reese Terwilliger. Up ahead, Graceland Taylor. And then meanwhile, here we'll slow it up with a minute to play, third quarter. Barry spins, backdoor cut, and a nice job of recognition by Lennox Dupree. The backdoor cut was going to take her straight to the basket. Huron's defense cut that off, and Lennox made a quick adjustment with the dribble back into the middle of the lane, put a little 5-footer home. Lennox having a big third quarter. She leads with 19 points. Hampton Hines looking for three again. Not this time. And Dupree, or rather Terwilliger down with a rebound. The Governors speeded up the floor, but they'll slow it up and perhaps play for the last shot here in the third period. 20 seconds to go. The lead at 16 again, 44-28. They're trying to get back to the state tournament where they went all the way to the championship game a year ago. Barry tried to split defenders with the dribble, loses it, and now Hines too quick again, but there's Allie Davis with a big offensive rebound and a putback for the second quarter in a row. Hampton Hines shot from too far away too quickly. But Davis gets the rebound and the putback. That's how the quarter comes to an end. And on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard, the Governors extend their lead to 14 from 7 at halftime. 44-30. Scoreboard brought to you by Gales Gas Service in Pierre. We go to the fourth in 60 seconds. You're listening to Governor postseason basketball on River 92.7 and drgnews.com.
Titan Machinery is
Welcome back to the Oahu.
Machinery is actively hiring service technicians to our Case IH team in Highmore, Miller, and Pierre. Whether you are an experienced technician or looking to start your career, Titan has a spot for you. Earn a competitive pay with the potential to make upwards of 6 figures. Titan Machinery offers company HSA and 401k contributions, free single health care, and a generous tool allowance. For more information, log into titanmachinery.com/careers or contact.
The Best Western Ramkota Hotel in Rapid City supports all South Dakota student athletes and their families. They are conveniently located off Interstate 90, close to downtown and minutes from the beautiful Black Hills. The Ramkota offers sports and family-friendly rates. Guests can relax for free in the indoor water park. They have 36,000 square feet of banquet and meeting space, and the award-winning Minerva's Restaurant and Bar is located on site. Best Western Ramkota welcomes everyone to beautiful Rapid City, South Dakota.
For over 100.
Driven by the Office of Highway Safety. River 92.7, KGFX-FM, Pierre. Drive sober or get pulled over.
Welcome back to Riggs High Gyms. We are underway in the fourth quarter. Allison James with a nice penetration drive and a kickback to Elizabeth Heinen, who was fouled in the act of shooting on the first possession of the period. Heinen's at the free throw line. Graceland Taylor with her third personal. Heinen first one down. The second one is no good. Her first miss in 6 tries. Barry has the rebound. Here outscored the Tigers 17-10. That last basket I had said was Allie Davis, but it was Allison James who had the offensive rebound and the putback. She's got 4 points. Here's Reese Terwilliger on the lob. Tough one up and in. Hampton Hines was right there defensively. I think that was Taylor with the assist. Reese Terwilliger's first basket of the second half. Here's a running one-hander, this time by Allie Davis. That misses everything, but Barry last to touch underneath. Huron will inbound, trailing by 15. The winner on to the state tournament, essentially, since they don't reseed everybody in Class AA. You could pretty much say it's a state tournament right now, a 16-team bracket. Winners move on, and state tournament will have the final 8 next weekend of the Sanford Pentagon. Hampton Hines no good on the runner. Barry rebounds for the Governors. Cross the timeline underneath. Terwilliger takes a push from behind. And this is apparently Hilton Hines, who will pick up her 4th personal. The one player I think Huron could least afford to lose. Picking up her 4th personal, Reese Terwilliger at the stripe to shoot a pair, and the first one is good. Terwilliger was a leader in the first half. She has her 12th point down. Number 13 pending. Grace Richter will check in. Gracelyn Taylor is out. 7:05 to go. We're just underway in the 4th quarter. The second one for RT is swished. Here with 3 players in double figures. Barry has 10. Lennox Dupree has 19. Scoring a dozen of those in the 3rd period. Huron breaks pressure. They get around Dupree and a good drive, but the shot up too long, too strong, and we've got a jump ball on the rebound. Dupree involved. The shot missed by Hines. Hines, after breaking pressure, basically went on a 2-on-3. The Governors did give her an open look, mainly because Lennox Dupree didn't want to pick up an extra foul this stage of the game. Here has it back. Here's Barry for 3. Count it! And a foul is called. Was that on the shot to the block out? Apparently it was on the shot. And Lennox Dupree is at Ryan Barry at the free throw line at a chance at a 4-point play. The foul to Elizabeth Heinen. It's her 4th, and Barry completes it for 4. And then we've got a foul blocking out. So the Tigers committing another one. And it is Heinen who will be fouling out of the game, apparently. Darren Vetch making the call. Cody Kaufman asking for clarification, or maybe giving Mr. Vetch his point of view. Heinen has been frustrated. She picked up some quick fouls in that 2nd period. Now 2 quick ones in the 4th. Meanwhile, a 4-point play to Ryan Barry. And the Governors lead by their biggest margin so far, 52-31 with 6.5 to play. And this is another possession for Pierre. Terwilliger has it. Backdoor cut. It's Dupree. Same play as before in the middle of the lane, but this one she falls away from. And Lennox, after an Allie Davis rebound, will reach back in and now pick up her 4th personal. So Grace Richter and Lennox Dupree with 4 apiece for the Govs. Heinen has fouled out with 7 points for Huron. Hampton Hines has 4. Mackenzie Simmonsma has 4. Dupree will check out for Pierre. And it's Gracelyn Taylor back in. Pierre's still only going 6 deep, really, to this point. And Richter just fouled out of the game. Grace Richter trying to shuffle with Hilton Hines. And now Bria Sargent, the senior who's been starting for much of the second half of the season, usually checks out early in the game. She'll come on for the first time as Richter will foul out with 2 points. Here's a 3 off of the inbound. Too strong for Hampton Hines. Christofferson will block out and let it go out of bounds. Hines, normally a pretty good 3-point shooter, but Hampton is 0 for 6 from distance in this one. Huron needs points in bunches for the last 6 minutes of this game. Here's Sargent up top. She'll find Barry near side. Governors lead 52-31 as they've opened it up. 7-point halftime lead now with a 21-point advantage, and Terwilliger apparently cleanly blocked by Simmonsma. And we've got an offensive foul on the other end, and Hampton Hines I believe, getting called on this one. 2-3, Hampton, third personal. And the Governor fans suggesting to start the bus already with 5:46 left. The Governors certainly are in the driver's seat. The Tigers have had a frustrating second half. Here's Graceland Taylor up top. Rhea Sargent. Now to Barry. Governors can play the clock game a little bit here. They definitely want to make sure they get a good open look, whether inside or outside. And tangling up is Hampton Hines with Reese Terwilliger. And Hampton Hines has just fouled out of the game. And there again, more frustration. Hampton, well, I tell you what, this is a heck of a player, folks, and she's going to be brought to tears. You can understand she wanted to do so much more in this basketball game, but Hampton will foul out with 12 points. You know, and again, that's just a good body-up play. It's physical. This game has been physical. Terwilliger trying to post up, and I don't think Reese was doing anything wrong. Hampton is just trying to make things as difficult as possible. Terwilliger misses one at the stripe, makes one. That was the 15th foul. It's 53-31 with 5:20 to go, fourth quarter. There's the Governors in good shape to head back to the state AA basketball tournament. Huron's going to take a timeout here. 5:16. What was that call? I don't know. Huron gets an inbound. No timeout taken. Here's Tatum Peterson. Cayenne and Eagle Star. Two players fouling out for the Tigers so far. Now Mackenzie Simmonsma inside. Hampton Hines. She'll have to be the leader. She gets one to go here, and a good feed from Simmonsma. 53-33. 4:50 on the fourth quarter countdown. Graceland Taylor in front of the Governor bench. Sargent to Barry again, swinging it around. Now up top, Terwilliger. Here again, playing patiently. Christofferson. Sargent. Taylor, screen and roll, really wasn't available. Now it's Barry on the right wing. Sargent again, now inside. Terwilliger. Back to Barry. 5 on the shot clock. Barry will fire. Shots up, no good. Tatum Peterson with the rebound. Governors don't really need baskets. They just need to bleed that clock as much as possible. They lead by 20. Here's a three for Hines. Hampton hits her first of the game, and a timeout taken by the Tigers this time with 4:08 to play. 53-36. Back to a 17-point game. This will be a 60-second Coca-Cola timeout. You're listening to Governor Postseason Basketball.
Years, Bank West has earned long-term customer relationships by continually adapting to current customer needs while never losing touch with its South Dakota roots. With all our branches and our corporate offices firmly rooted in South Dakota, you can count on Bank West for solutions and service backed by hometown values. We've been there and we'll be there. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed. Learn more at bankwest-sd.bank. Member FDIC.
Synergy Sign Company, the area's newest sign company in Platte. We offer signage solutions for your business, from custom signs and banners to digital displays, autographics, and more. We'll help your business create a memorable impression. Synergy Sign Company, from custom signs to digital displays. Give us a call at 605-337-2686 or visit us online at synergysignco.com.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Here it's 53-36. We're halfway home in the fourth quarter. Right, open to the play-by-play. Reese Terwilliger will drive, and Mackenzie Simmonsma will be called for a foul. And this will be her 5th personal. This will be the 3rd Lady Tiger to be dismissed from this game. 3:50 to play in the fourth quarter. Simmonsma was in foul trouble early and really didn't get quality minutes in this game because of the foul situation. She does not score. She'll join Elizabeth Heinen and Hilton Hines on the bench. Hines fouled out with 12, Heinen with 7. Those are the two scoring leaders in the first meeting between these two. And Hampton Hines still on the floor. She has 11. Terwilliger at the stripe for 2. The first one is good. So is the second. And RT now with 16 points. The big three for the Governors combining for 49 of the 55 points. Huron across the timeline, and Hampton Hines trying to get it back to Allie Davis, but that one is a misconnection. It'll go out of bounds at the scorer's table. Well, the rivalry, even back to my day, between Pierre and Huron, I don't know. I think there's maybe a little more respect now than what it seemed there was way back when, but both teams, I'm sure it's the same way for Huron, but both teams still love beating the other. I don't know if it's the most heated rivalry in the Governor schedule. Obviously, it's the closest rivalry. Here come the Govs. Graceland Taylor drives with a right-hander on the left side. It's up and in and out, no good. Tatum Peterson will rebound. Taylor still with 4 points from the first half. 3 minutes to play. Here's a three blocked and a loose basketball knocked away by Barry, the last to touch. Jaylee Noyes, a 5'9 senior, has checked in, but her shot was blocked. She attempted that three. Inbound, it's Davis. Hampton Hines backing off, fires from 16, shot no good. Barry pulls down the rebound this time for the Govs, and a foul on the floor. Governor fans, again, the energy of a big crowd here at Riggs High. Coach Kaufman's, I think he's got a good point. It's as good of a home court home court advantage as you'll see in AA. I think what Coach Kaufman talks about is how close the fans are to the court, how the seats go right up, straight up. Barry at the stripe. First one in and out, no good. Foul was the second personal for Tatum Peterson. The second one is good, and Coach Bebout will take the timeout. A 20-point advantage for the Governors. 2:48 to play. Timeout here, brought to you by Coca-Cola Bottling. We're back in 1 minute. Governor postseason basketball is on River 92.7 and drgnews.com. As a grow-up.
At Jan Bussey Ford and Highmore, they've been building partnerships for life by treating customers right, offering a low-pressure sales process, no haggling over price, passing low overhead savings on, and providing a Ford-certified service department fixing it right the very first time. If you're looking for a new Ford, a quality pre-owned vehicle, a new or used ATV, or a trailer, stop by Jan Bussey Ford and Highmore and experience the difference.
Jan Bussey Ford, building partnerships for life.
Briggs Trucking and Construction in Fort Pierre provides quality freight transportation services, cargo hauling, excavation, and demolition services. They also specialize in dirt and gravel work for everything from commercial work to new construction. Briggs Trucking and Construction will haul everything from light poles to farm and agricultural supplies. The bigger the job or the bigger the load, the better, as that is where their expertise really shines. Contact Briggs Trucking and Construction at 605-280-2848 or email them at cbriggs25@pi.midco.net to visit about your next project.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Cheyenne and Eagles star. The shot up, no good. Ryan Barry rebounds. Lennox Dupree in the lane, underneath. Terwilliger got fouled, but they won't call it. As Hines is down with a rebound. Somewhat inconsequential here. Here's Eagle star out to Tatum Peterson. Quick fire three. That one a little strong. Taylor rebounds on the backside. The Governors, again, don't go very deep. Coach Bebout usually waits until 2 minutes left to put his reserves in. And the role players, hopefully we'll get an opportunity to see them. And Governor fans can show their appreciation to the starters here momentarily. There's another foul. This time Terwilliger does get the whistle. Jaylee Noyes fouls from behind. Huron has had to go deep to their bench. Normally not a very deep team themselves, but three players having fouled out. The Governors have one player in Grace Richter who has fouled out. Lennox Dupree has been playing with 4 fouls for much of the second half. Terwilliger free throw is good. Hampton Hines will come out, presumably for the last time here. She played a good ball game. Allison James back in for the Tigers. Terwilliger will draw a lane violation. Tatum, that's something she does not as much this year, but she does draw them from time to time. Governor student body asking for Lavin Price off the bench. Let's see if those role players get in there. Second one good for Terwilliger. 18 in the game. There's Peterson from James. Now Cayenne and Eagle Star waiting for the screen. She'll back it back out. Eagle Star, Christofferson steps in front of the pass, takes it away. She'll lay it up and in on the other end. 4-2. And Coach Bebout asked for a timeout, but didn't get it. Now Richter will get a takeaway. And now he'll get the timeout here. Well, I think that's might be what he was waiting for. Elise Christofferson, the senior, with her final home basket. And the Governor fans will come to their feet with 1:18 to play. 60-36. A Coca-Cola timeout. We'll keep it here, as this is just to get other players in. Bria Sargent on for the second time tonight. Jasmine Yost, Molly Olson, a couple of guards along with Lavin Price, the senior. And Addison Soma as well. Price was open at the top of the key momentarily, passed it away. Here's Soma to Molly Olson. Governors will be the second game of the day. Thursday at the Sanford Pentagon, as we're into the final minute. The final home game of the season. Here's Noyes taking a pass away. Jaylee Noyes, the niece of Ryan Noyes. Brother Jeremy, one of the assistant coaches. Shot up underneath, the miss for Huron, and the rebound down to the Governors. Here is Soma with it. See if somebody can get a basket going. 60-36. The Governors, I tell you what, whoever plays Pierre in the postseason is going to have a tough out. Sargent, everybody's too unselfish for the Governors. Molly Olson, Lavin Price, bingo for Lavin, atta girl. The crowd loves it, and that's how the Governor home portion of their season is going to end. We'll see you at the Pentagon. The Governors win it. Their final score on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard, Pierce 63, the Huron Tigers 36. The Governors, the offensive juggernaut, through that fourth quarter, outscore Huron 19-6, and they win it to improve to 15-6 on the season. The Tigers season will come to an end at 7-14, but folks, this is a young team and they've got a lot of talent. They lose Hampton Hines. They do lose their bigs and Elizabeth Heinen and Mackenzie Simmonsma, some other role players, Cayenne and Eagle Star and Jaylee Noyes, whom we saw in this game. But look out with people like Hilton Hines and Allie Davis, just a sophomore. And, they lose Tatum Peterson as well. But they've got good guard play coming back. And Huron could be a team to be reckoned with once again next season. But tonight belongs to the Governors as they'll head off to the state tournament. And the players getting recognized, and they'll get the state tournament qualifying plaque on the floor, receiving honors from Athletic Director Brian Mosier. A great night to be a Governor as Pierre wins at 63-36. We'll talk about what's to come with the scoreboard. Pierre on top, brought to you by Gales Gas Service. Use their budget plan and keep full service to stay warm all season long with Gales Gas Service in Pierre. 3 minutes, and we're into our Family Dental post game. You're listening to Governor Postseason Basketball. Your official voice of the Governors is River 92.7 and drgnews.com.
The team at Family Dental in Pierre and Gettysburg are devoted to spending time with each patient to answer all questions and address any concerns that arise. We Family Dental wants all their current and future patients to feel welcome and comfortable and to have the healthiest, best-looking smile possible. They can take care of all your family's dental needs with cleanings, checkups, implants, same-day crowns, and many other dental services. Dr. Ryan Jensen welcomes new patients. Family Dental in Pierre and Gettysburg, caring for all your family's dental needs.
There's an app for everything, including high school sports from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download the DRG News app from the App Store or Google Play. It takes only a moment, so you'll have it to replay this game. See live and archive video of all games, and when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota High School sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app. Download it now from the App Store or Google Play.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC. Do you dream of a custom home built within your budget and done on time? Kruger Contracting can make that dream a reality. They're a trusted home builder since 2003, and they're going to be upfront and open about cost and transparent about where your money is going when it comes to your new home. Their skilled crew will manage construction of your new home from start to finish. They're located in Pierre and can build your home in Pierre, Fort Pierre, or the surrounding area. Call 605-222-2523. Visit KrugerContracting.com or find Kruger Contracting on Facebook.
Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre is here for you. When you're looking for a new vehicle, they make it easy. All available vehicle information so you can spend less time researching and more time enjoying your purchase. Shop their extensive inventory from home at CapitalCityFordToyota.com or stop in to Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Count on them for your service needs with convenient scheduling and in-stock parts. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre, 605-224-7378. Century Business Products is a proud supporter of South Dakota High School athletics and proud to provide the most reliable Kyocera copiers and printers to schools and businesses in the area, all backed by their 5-time nationally awarded Kyocera servicing team. Are you looking to control color costs? Looking to reduce printers? Are you looking for more efficient ways to scan documents? Or maybe you'd like to become more paperless? Look no further than Century Business Products. Call 800-529-1950 and see how they're powering business technology. Well, good way to come back there is Cool and the Gang being played here at Rigside Gym. The Governor fans are celebrating as they begin the net cutting festivities to your right as you watch this one on drgnews.com. Again, Huron Ball Club that, without the first time these two teams played, Huron struggled in the third period, only scored 3 points. The Governors built a big lead in what was a 13-point win, 58-45, as Huron came back a bit in that fourth quarter. Tonight, Huron was hanging tough. It was 17-10 at one point. Huron scored 3 points to start on a 3-ball by Hilton Hines, but then Pierre came back, scored 13 unanswered to take a 13-3 lead. They led at 15-4, their biggest lead of the first half late in the first quarter, but Huron came back, got within 7 at 17-10. And the Governors could not pick up really a lot of momentum in that second quarter. Every time they had a bit of a lead, Huron cut it as low as 4 on a couple of occasions. Pierre still led by 7 again, 27-20 at the break. And then in that third period, I think late in the quarter especially, the Governors, I should say, let's go back to the start of the quarter. That's when the Governors started building things up. A pair of Lennox Dupree 3-pointers and another one by Ryan Berry. They scored 9 in a row to start the second half. And they started building that 16-point lead at one point, built it up to 21 at a couple of junctures, I believe. Once again, 44-30 on a 17-10 advantage in the third quarter. That was the score at the end of 3. And then Huron, well, it was a physical game. and both teams were committing a lot of fouls in the first half. And, Huron committed a few more in the second than what the Governors did. As it turns out, they lose a few players because of fouls. The Governors lost Grace Richter as well. But Huron just lost a little too much when players start coming out. They lose both of their bigs in Elizabeth Heinen and Mackenzie Simmonsma, and then they lose their leading scorer in Hilton Hines as well. And, the deck was stacked against them, to say the least. But Huron fought pretty valiantly, in my opinion, in this game. The Governors, however, got to the free throw line a number of times in that fourth quarter. In fact, got 9 out of 11 production from the fourth. They hit a couple of threes, one from Ryan Berry, but the finishing touch from the senior Lavin Price. And the Governors are moving on as they win this one 63-36. Pierre will play the second game of the tournament. They are the 5 seed in the final 16. Again, there's no reseeding. Presumably, we'll check the scores here in just a bit, but they'll play the winner of the Sioux Falls Jefferson and Watertown matchup, and that was a 3-point game late in the third quarter. Jefferson had the lead. We'll check that in a little bit, though. So, as we take a look at the stats in this one, the Governors hit 50% both the first and the second half, 9 of 18, then 11 of 22 on the floor, 20 of 40 overall. They hit 6 of 13 from outside the arc, and some ups and downs, but a pretty good 17 out of, I got bad math, 17 out of 23 from the free throw line. I had 17 of 29 initially. And it's all season long. Obviously, it's the big 3 scores for the Governors. Tonight is no difference. Lennox Dupree with 12 points in that third quarter will finish in the lead with 19. It is Reese Terwilliger, strong as always, with 18 points. In fact, she was 10 of 12 from the free throw line. I'll tell you what, folks, if Reese Terwilliger's hitting 10 of 12 from the stripe for the next 3 ball games, the Governors are going to have some good things going on. Ryan Berry also with 15 points. So, 52 out of 63 points for the big 3. Dupree, Berry, Terwilliger to lead the way for the Governors. Graceland Taylor comes in with 4 points. Lavin Price hits the 3 to close it out. Elise Christofferson got a steal and a breakaway layup right at the very end as well for her final 2 on her home floor. And Grace Richter with 2 for 2 from the free throw line as well. 63 for the Governors. For Huron, a good job shooting the ball in the first half, 8 of 17, although I think they would have liked to have a few more shots. In fact, Pierre only had 18 shot attempts in the first half. Tigers go, however, just 4 of 19 in that second half. 3 of 15 from outside the arc. Hilton Hines hit a pair. Hampton Hines hit a third one. 12 of 36 overall. 33% for the Tigers, and they hit 9 of 16 from the free throw line. Hilton Hines will lead the way with 12. Hampton Hines in her final game will check in with 11. And Elizabeth Heinen, 5 of 6 at the free throw line, but only 1 field goal down, will score 7. 4 points off the bench for Allison Janes, 2 for Kyannan Eagle Star. Huron tops out at 36. The Governors win this one, though, going away 63-36. Huron doing a good job on the glass, 24-18. They have the rebounding advantage, and 5-2 on the offensive end. Both Reese Terwilliger and Hampton Hines leading their respective teams with 8 rebounds apiece unofficially. But the Tigers turn it over 16 times. That Governor defense has everything to do with that. And Pierre with only 6 turnovers, only 2 in the second half. A very clean game after halftime for the Governors. The Pierre assist lead in that category is about 11-6 as well. 63-36. The Governors moving on to the second straight state AA tournament appearance. Can they get back to the finals? We'll see. Well, it's going to be tough. Even if they win in the first round, you're going to be staring down the bullet of the top-ranked O'Gorman Knights. We'll check the scores coming up. We still have big plays of this game on the way from Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre. And your Cowboy Country Stores player of the game still to come as well. Maybe we'll get somebody up here to talk to us. Coach Bebout said if the Governors win, he probably won't come up to talk. He said he'd probably send Ryan Berry, but the Governors are cutting down the nets, so it'll be a while if we get anybody up here before we get somebody up here. They're going to go for photo opportunities as well, so we may just have to save the conversation, but no matter. We still have plenty coming up in our Family Dental postgame. Family Dental with offices in Pierre and Gettysburg. We're back after this 3-minute timeout. The Governors heading back to state. You're listening to Governor Basketball on River 92.7 and drgnews.com.
Attention veterans, if you live in one of 38 highly rural counties across South Dakota, you and a caregiver are eligible for free round-trip transportation through VA medical appointments anywhere across the state. For more information, go to rcptransit.com/veterans or call toll-free at 877-587-5776. Again, that's 877-587-5776. Transportation at no cost to qualified veterans because you've earned it. Brought to you by American Legion Post 20 and River Cities Public Transits.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Cooked to perfection. Hand-cut steaks, delicious seafood, pastas, burgers, and more. Combine all that and you are at the River Run Restaurant and Bar inside the Ramkota. Come discover the great food and atmosphere with great menu options. You have dining choices. Make the River Run Restaurant the top of your priority list. Get hooked at the River Run Restaurant inside the Ramkota. A wonderful dining experience. Open Tuesday through Saturday from 5 to 9 p.m. This Governor Sports Moment is brought to you by the independent insurance team at Fisher Rounds and Associates of Pierre. 2013 marked the return of Pierre Governor basketball to the ranks of state champions. The Governors opened the 2012-13 season losing 4 of their first 6 games by a total of 10 points. But they turned their season around, losing only once by 1 point in January and February, and went through the postseason undefeated to become the 4th state champion in Pierre basketball history. The 2012-13 Governor basketball team, one of Pierre's finest. This Governor Sports Moment has been brought to you by Fisher Rounds and Associates of Pierre. As a cooperative, Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union is owned by their members. Once a member, always a member, even if you move out of the area. Learn about their share certificate specials at www.dakotaplainsfcu.com or stop by and visit with them on North Garfield at the Northridge Plaza. Competitive loan rates, including home loans, complete with a convenient drive-through lane. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, member NCUA.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you.
Adventure.
Welcome back to Riggs High Gym as we continue our Wealth Partners Family Dental postgame. And, well, I'll tell you what, normally I'm the last one out of the gym, but nobody's going away from here anytime very soon as the Governors. Fans are happy. And, again, the final snip of the net just taken by head coach Kirk Bebout. He tosses it to Bria Sargent. She'll put it over her head, and they may even still cut down the other one to your left if you're still with us on the River 92.7 page of drgnews.com. 63-36, our final in this one. It will be Pierre against Sioux Falls Jefferson in the first round of the state AA basketball tournament. Jefferson has knocked off Watertown 52-41. Good effort by the Arrows in that one, but Watertown will see their season come to an end. It'll be 4 versus 5. Jefferson the 4. The Governors will be the 5 seed going into that state tournament. Of course, O'Gorman has moved on as well as they beat Sioux Falls Roosevelt 65-31. Harrisburg will be in the tournament, and they beat Sioux Falls Washington 59-38. A good Washington team. The defending champions will not return to the state tournament, however. And let's see, Brandon Valley defeating Brookings tonight 65-49. Scores that are still going on at halftime out west. It's Rapid City Stevens leading Rapid City Central 28-19, and Spearfish leads Aberdeen, but just by a point, 27-26. That game going on in Spearfish as the Spartans try to punch their ticket to the state AA as well. Mitchell and Yankton tipping off at 8 o'clock as the second half of a doubleheader, presumably after a Region Boys playoff game at the Corn Palace in Mitchell. We'll talk more about the state tournament in just a bit. Let's talk about big plays of this basketball game. Your big plays of the game are brought to you by Hermanson Endodontics, and certainly with the Governors winning this one 63-36. There are a number of big plays we can touch on. We'll hear from Hermanson Endodontics, and we'll come back and pick something out for you. Hermanson Endodontics, big plays of the game are next. This is the Governor postseason postgame.
Quality comes first at Hermanson Endodontics. Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics strives to provide treatment that's not only comfortable, but also provides the best possible outcome. They do this by effective and timely communication with your dentist and preserving as much healthy tooth as possible using state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre.
Hermanson Endodontics, big plays of the game, and, it's pretty easy to pick out your big plays of the game in this one as Huron battles to a 7-point halftime deficit. It's very similar to the first meeting between these two teams when it was 28-24 at intermission. The Govs came out and went on an 18-3 scoring run in that game on February 6th. Tonight, the Govs got started, and what they wanted to do was get the ball in Lennox Dupree's hands, specifically outside the arc. And Lennox hit one, then she hit another, and then Ryan Berry hit a third one. 3 straight triples to start the second half offensively for the Governors at 9-0 rally. Went from a 7-point halftime lead to a 16-point lead, which ultimately was insurmountable for the Huron Tigers. And again, Pierre scored seemingly at will in that fourth quarter still as well. A lot of that from the free throw line, as it turned out. In fact, 10 of their 19 points coming from the stripe. I'm going to change that. 9 of their 19 points from the line, but kind of 5 garbage points in there to add to it as well. But the 3 threes, especially the 2 from Lennox Dupree and Ryan Berry, those are your Hermanson Endodontics big plays of the game. And do not be fooled. The Governors, if they're going to have success in the state tournament, have to be hitting those outside shots. They need, again, we can kind of preview a little bit later on, but since we're talking big plays, the big plays for Pierre in the state tournament, if they happen, are going to be outside shooting. They're going to be the good ball control offense and getting Reese Terwilliger looks and touches inside, and of course the ball movement with the backdoor passes and things like that. That's what the Governors do well, not to mention their in-your-face defense, which they're going to try to try to repeat. And last week they went to Sioux Falls and beat the Jefferson Cavaliers 51-47, a game that got a little bit tighter in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to beat Jefferson again in the first round of the state tournament. First things first, that is Thursday at 1:45. We'll have it for you here on River 92.7. We've heard our Hermanson Endodontics big plays of the game. Let's talk about players of the game, and we'll do that after we hear from Cowboy Country Stores in Pierre and Fort Pierre with more of your Governor postgame coming up.
Anytime is a good time for Cowboy Country Stores in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Fill up your tank and your stomach. Hunting the fields, fishing the waters, taking kids to activities, Cowboy Country Stores is ready for you. Feed the whole family on the go with delicious foods. Breakfast starting at 5 a.m. Fresh baked pastries, coffees, regular and breakfast pizzas, federal bird stamps, convenience with a capital C, Cowboy Country Stores, and Champ's Chicken in Pierre and Fort Pierre.
Cowboy Country Stores sponsoring players of the game. And we've got a number of players we can talk about. We'll look on the Huron side first, and certainly you got to, throw a lot of respect at the Hines family, and the sisters in particular. They started with Haven years ago. There's some brothers in there as well, but Hampton Hines plays her final game with 11 points in this one. Hilton Hines still has 2 good years to come. She's going to be an all-state player if she isn't. I don't know that she'll be that this year. Maybe some honorable mention, but she has the potential to be an all-state player certainly in the next couple of years. Hilton Hines, another fine performance, but like her teammates in the paint, struggling with foul trouble tonight. Hilton picked up some early ones in the third quarter and then 2 of them in the fourth as well. Obviously, Huron needed her on the floor, so you can't bring her out necessarily when you get into foul trouble. But that was the way this game was officiated. Pierre had to adjust to that as well. Lennox Dupree, Grace Richter, among others, some early fouls. Richter ultimately fouled out. Dupree finished with 4 personals, but maybe the Governors just were able to adjust to that a little bit better. But shout out to the Hines girls, to Elizabeth Heinen again. She was, kind of got caught up in a physical game. She did foul out in this one. Mackenzie Simmonsma as well. But again, I think Huron gets a pat on the back collectively here, even though the score doesn't show it. I think it's a team that Cody Kaufman's got going in the right direction, and we wish them the best moving forward. Meanwhile, for the Governors, you look at the big 3. We've been giving them Player of the Game T-shirts all season long. Lennox Dupree with 19 points, Reese Terwilliger with 18, Ryan Berry coming in with 15. But, we love spreading the wealth, and that's what we'll do. As you don't get to the state tournament without great role players. We look at people like Lavin Price. Of course, we look at Elise Christofferson with the defense that she plays, which is maybe the most important thing of the success of the Governors. So she gets another pat on the back, but she's got her share of Player of the Game shirts, not just from basketball, but also football, volleyball. In this one, Elise probably could play some football. Ryan Berry does. Bria Sargent does, for that matter. There is Lavin Price with the 3-pointer to close out the scoring. She got a Player of the Game shirt in a recent win over the Yankton Gazelles. Certainly great efforts from Grace Richter, Gracelyn Taylor throughout the season. But you got to go with the role players. And one of the role players, the senior that really kind of has accepted her role. She was given the starting nod over the second half of the season, but normally would come in, play a couple of minutes, get subbed out, come in later in the game. That's Brianna Sargent, the 5'7" senior role player, and accepting that. But Bria has been, like the younger players as well. Good practice partners. You need that if you're going to make the state tournament, and representative of that, Bria Sargent is our player of the game tonight. We'll get her T-shirt noting her accomplishments from River 92.7 and a Cowboy Country Stores, your Cowboy Country Stores player of the game. Well, with that, let's take a final 2-minute timeout. We'll come back and wrap things up, and we'll preview the state tournament. And we've got a boys' game tomorrow in the SODAK 16 to preview as well. We'll do that. One more segment of our Family Dental postgame. You're listening to Governor Postseason Volleyball. The Governors moving on, a 63-36 win over the Huron Tigers here at Riggs High Gym on River 92.7.
Since 18... Have you found yourself worrying about inflation and market volatility, considering what should I do? Can I do anything? Am I going to be okay? The Ranky Gray team has been coaching their clients through these tumultuous times for over 35 years. Let us discover what easy, time-tested adjustments can be made for you. For a free second opinion, our team can be reached at 605-224-5959. Let's start today.
Securities offered through LPL Financial Member FINRA. Investment advisory services offered through New Age Advisors LLC. Registered investment advisor. New Age Advisors LLC and Ranky Gray Wealth Management are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Adventures start at Oahe Federal Credit Union. Make your dreams a reality with their recreational loan special. For a limited time only, get 90 days with no payment and terms up to 15 years. So why wait? Now is the time to purchase that dream boat, RV, ATV, or motorcycle. Apply online today at oahefcu.coop. Get ready to make your summer unforgettable with Oahe Federal Credit Union's Rec Special.
Oahe Federal Credit Union.
Attention veterans, if you live in one of 38 highly rural counties across South Dakota, you and a caregiver are eligible for free round-trip transportation to VA medical appointments anywhere across the state. For more information, go to rcptransit.com/veterans or call toll-free at 877-587-5776. Again, that's 877-587-5776. Transportation at no cost to qualified veterans, because you've earned it. Brought to you by American Legion Post 20 and River Cities Public Transit.
This Governor Sports Moment is brought to you by the independent insurance team at Fisher Rounds and Associates of Pierre. 2013 marked the return of Pierre Governor basketball to the ranks of state champions. The Governors opened the 2012-13 season losing 4 of their first 6 games by a total of 10 points. But they turned their season around, losing only once by 1 point in January and February, and went through the postseason undefeated to become the 4th state champion in Pierre basketball history. The 2012-13 Governor basketball team, one of Pierre's finest. This Governor Sports Moment has been brought to you by Fisher Rounds and Associates of Pierre.
At one final time, the final home game of the season for the Governor basketball teams. The Governor boys are on the road at Sioux Falls, Washington tomorrow, and we hope you join us for that. Keep in mind it is an afternoon tip-off. Governors against the Warriors from Washington High will be on the air at 1:30 with the pregame, and your Bank West pregame at that, and then the tip-off at 2 o'clock. The Governors and the Washington Warriors playing in the 5-12 game, just like these girls were. The Governors beating Huron tonight, but the roles will be reversed. The Governors are the 12 seed. They'll be on the road at number 5, Sioux Falls, Washington. Last game that the Govs played at Roosevelt, we were looking at Pierre, hopefully maybe, or perhaps with matchups potentially against maybe Watertown or Rapid City Stevens or even Huron. 3 teams that they played close ball games with. I did not expect a matchup with Sioux Falls, Washington. I don't think it's a bad matchup, but the first time that those two teams met, Pierre got off to a great start, led 18-11 at the end of one, and then their offense just went ice cold the rest of the way. Washington was the first team that really out-rebounded the Governor boys on the season, as obviously the football-playing physical basketballers, we'll call them that, of the Governor boys. It was the first time, I think, this season they really got, out-physicaled in what was a Washington 56-40 win. We'll see if the Governors can avenge that loss tomorrow. 1:30 pregame, 2 o'clock with the tip here on River 92.7. Of course, we'll have the live video with the live ticket on that one tomorrow as well on GoGovs.live and the River 92.7 page of DRGnews.com. The state tournament coming up, and 5 teams have already earned their trip, including the Governors and Sioux Falls Jefferson, as we talked about. 52-41 with a win over Watertown. O'Gorman is in. O'Gorman will play the winner of the Stevens and Central game out in Rapid City, and Stevens leads 39-22 as they're off to a fast start in the second half. So that first game would be O'Gorman against Stevens. Then it'll be, if that holds up, then Jefferson and Pierre. And again, that game will be at 1:45. We already know there's no reseeding, so we know that the 4 and the 5 seeds will play each other, Jefferson and Pierre, starting at about 1:15 with the pregame from the Sanford Pentagon next Thursday. Harrisburg is in as a 7 seed. They will likely play Mitchell. Mitchell with just a couple of losses on the season. They host Yankton in an 8 o'clock tip, so that one's about ready to start at the Corn Palace, and that would be the first game on Thursday night, and then the nightcap will have the 3rd seed Brandon Valley against the winner of the Spearfish and Aberdeen Central game out in Spearfish. There's still plenty of time left in this one, but with 3 minutes left in the third, Spearfish has a 9-point lead. They led by 1 at halftime. Right now, it's 40-31. So that would be your tournament bracket in the state AA. And again, that's from the Sanford Pentagon. That'll be our next Governor Girls broadcast Thursday, 1:15 in the afternoon. Hope you can join us. Of course, nobody travels like Pierce, so we hope you can make the trip as well. Of course, even if you do, you can keep us on your smartphone, the DRG News app, and we'll have the coverage on the River 92.7 page there. For all of those on the road and to Huron fans who will be heading back, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety reminds us all that they celebrate being a part of a team. Obviously, it's not the case tonight, but you're supposed to think twice in case of ice. You may have to. Maybe come Monday or so. Think twice in case of ice, and buckle up, too. You've got someplace to be. Reminder from the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety. The broadcast of this playoff game has been brought to you by this station, River 92.7, our sponsors, and these member schools, Pierre and Huron of the South Dakota High School Activities Association. No rebroadcast in whole or in part may be made without the express written permission of the SDHSAA. A big thanks to Colby Carey for running the show in studio, to Jordan Lutmer for running camera here at Riggs High Gym all season long. For live ticket, you can rewatch this game at your leisure on the River 92.7 page of DRGnews.com or on the live ticket YouTube page availability. Until we speak with you again tomorrow, I'm Brian Oakland, DRG Media Group Sports, your final Gales Gas Service scoreboard. The Governors are moving on to the state AA. It's Pierce 63 and Huron 36. This is your official home of the Governors, River 92.7 and DRGnews.com. Good evening, everybody.
Pierre Governor Basketball on River 92.7 has been brought to you by Bank West, Beck Motors, Dakota Storm Roofing, Dairy Queen, Live Ticket, Overhead Door, Ranky Gray Wealth Management, Avera Orthopedics, Capital City, Ford Lincoln Toyota, Kruger Contracting, Century Business Products, and the Brittany Shuffle Buying Agency. Governor Basketball is brought to you by Dakota Mart, Fisher Rounds and Associates Insurance and Real Estate, First Dakota National Bank, the May Adam Law Firm, American Bank and Trust, Pierre Regional Airport, Nystrom Electrical Contracting, Access Health Fort Pierre, the Corner Station, and Black Hills Federal Credit Union. And Governor Basketball is brought to you in part by Hawaii Federal Credit Union, TMA, Kathy Sun and Shine Properties, Wagner Auto, Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, the Lariat Lanes, the Rancoda Hotel and Conference Center, Vertigo Electric, Bauman Lumber, and Xander Auto Parts. These special in-game sponsors bring you Governor Basketball. The Hughes County Jail, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, Central Dakota Eye Care, Envirotech, the South Dakota Attorney General's Office Division of Consumer Protection, Comtech, Coca-Cola Bottling, Wealth Partners Ameriprise Financial, Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg, Hermanson Endodontics, Cowboy Country Stores, Hales Gas Service, and Bauman Lumber. The proceeding has been a presentation of DRG Media Group Sports on the official voice of the Pierre Governors, River 92.7.
Driven by the Office of Highway Safety, River 92.7, KGFX FM, Pierre. Drive sober or get pulled over.